Hey everyone. Hey Shift. Hey Orca Boss. Hey Saw. Velvet. Pokeloon. Ray. Dr. Avatar. Dino. How's it going? Hey Bloody. Hey Daisy. Hey Silver. Hey Rose. Hello. Hey Black Sheep. Well, what in terms of what did you miss? Ember's actually doing better. He's actually doing better. He was able to poop, which, God, the amount of relief when I saw that he actually had a substantial poop was, well, I've never, as the title says, I've never been so happy to see cat poop before. Thank you, Rose, for the gifted sub. We're holding up a lot better, Pokeloon. After today, like we talked, we called the vet today, got some advice in the morning, because like in the morning, Ember was like not moving, like very lethargic, very low energy. And when we called them, we got the veterinary assistant, and she said, yeah, the painkillers are what's doing that. They're just knocking him completely on his butt, just completely taking the stuffing out of him. And that was what was like making him very lethargic, very low energy, very just well, looking very ill. And it seems that he's doing a lot better because he was able to poop. He's got his appetite back. He's acting a bit more normal. And like right now, it seems like his biggest issue is with the cone of shame around his head. So, or now can't say long, but happy to hear that. Thank you, Son of the Trigod. I appreciate it. I was really worried about Ember. Me too. And like, I want to be clear. He's not out of the woods yet because he still has like that growth on his butt that I'm not exactly sure what it is. We're going to take him to the vet later this week. I was initially planning on doing that tomorrow, but we're going to wait until Friday so that both me and my mom can be there. Val, thank you for the bits. All the snackies for Lord Ember. Well, he's still on the special food to prevent him from developing more urinary problems as well. So he's had a few issues in the past. Silver, thank you for the bits as well. Yeah, he's really doing better, and I'm so relieved. Like this morning I was so worried helping with the medical bills. Thank you, Pokeloon. Yeah, vet bills sucked. And well, they're not over yet, and I hope he can keep up the recovery. Yeah. Oh God, no, the scam train. He is a fighter. That is true. He may have a single brain cell, but it's all devoted to brawn. He's bronze over brains for sure. Val, thank you for the bits. So just learn that doing 150 Grand Prix in Mario Kart counts for 150 as well. Yes. Normally oh God, the scam train. For alligators, thank you. Yeah, in Mario Kart, if you do the Grand Prix on the higher difficulties, it also counts for the lower ones as well. Indeed, all hail Ember. Mama Flower is happy with the news and we're joining in probably an hour or so. Okay, we'll still be live then, and hopefully Ember will come say hi. He's still very tired because the cone is still interfering with his ability to eat, but working way up for the past 7 cups. Oh wow, been really dedicated to that, haven't you, Fried? So happy to hear that he's doing better. Yeah, the amount of relief that I feel is just so good. Like it's, and like Ember tax. I should probably pay that. No, Daisy, there is no Ember tax. There is no Ember tax. Like, we're able to front the vet bills ourselves. Like, it's not anything anyone needs to take onto themselves. No. Besides praising Lord Ember's recovery, he's not fully recovered yet. He still has that growth on his butt that I want the opinion of the vet on. And I'm wondering what it's going to end up being. Like, because he had a fever when we took him to the vet last Thursday and Saturday as well, so we want to make sure that went down, that the antibiotics are actually working, but he does seem to be recovering, yes. You're a friend and we want to help. I appreciate that, Pokeloon. How expensive is pet insurance in Canada? See, that's the thing. We haven't actually looked into pet insurance, but hopefully just a lymph node or hemorrhoids. Hopefully. I hope it's just something. Is it benign? Is that the one that's, the harmless growths? Is that the proper term for it? Benign is good. Okay. So hopefully it's just something like that, and it's just a quick removal, and then he can be on his way. That it's nothing too bad, because now that he's pooped, that means there's no blockage in his system. Like, there's no obstruction. There's nothing there. So that's what the relief is for me. That, like, the internal track is, like, open at least. Thank you for the more bits. Thank you for the 300 bits for Alligator. Benign, you're saying I'm a doomer? No, Black Sheep, not you. Just the thing on the cat's butt. Really can't say right now. Just wanted to come say how happy I was for you that Ember is pooping and feeling better. Thank you, Margie Amber. I appreciate it. 1,000 bits, Saw. Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a great night, you as well, Amber. Thank you. Thank you for Alligator. Thank you, everyone. Honestly, like, last Saturday, after seeing how Ember was after the vet, after he had to be, sedated and had to have the things on his butt drained of, like, the fluids that are in there, and, like, just how rough he was, and the vet saying that there's a high likelihood that it could be cancer and other things, and it still might, but, knock on wood, hopefully not. It was the support that you guys gave on Saturday. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. It meant a lot to see, how much you were supporting me, supporting Ember, and hopefully this can all continue. Val, thank you for the bits. Yeah, you were heartbroken on Saturday as well, Saw. I'm sorry that I brought everyone else down as well, but it's all because we care, right? So it's also sad to see me so sad. Yeah, like, I tried to hold it back as much as possible, but I wanted to, at least let everyone know what was going on. But yeah, today's a good day. The cat pooped. He's feeling better. He's eating. Yeah. Phoenix Honey, you don't need to hold it back. We share your pain. Yeah, but, ugly crying is never a good look. It's never a good look. Because, that's been every day since then. But today we do raise our cups. Mine's got milk in it right now, but, yeah. Yeah, thank you, Rose Petal. I know you all care, and it really does mean a lot. It really, really does. I don't call it ugly crying for no reason. That's true. That's very true. Oh, thanks, Velvet. When we see each other in person, we'll make sure to hug it out for sure. Might go for a lemonade run. Yeah. Love you. Thank you, Rose Petal. I love all you guys too. It means so much that you guys are so supportive. So is it okay to do some episode talk? Yes. Yes. The heavy stuff is hopefully in the past. Hopefully in the past. Phoenix tears heal, don't they? You know what? Let's go with that. Let's go with that, Black Sheep. Ember's favorite cat. Don't tell my sister said that. She'll get so jealous. I won't, Pokaloon. Thank you. So yeah, Jean stuff, huh? Oh shit. Oh, Rose, I forgot you haven't seen the episodes yet. I'm sorry. Happiest day for stream. Okay. Thanks for joining in, Rose. I'm sorry about spoilers. Bye. Thank you for joining in. Oh god. Oh my god, Daisy. Why? Oh my god. Another 50? Daisy. Thank you for the 50. Oh my god. Why? I appreciate it, but oh my god. Pay your school bills. I think you mean why not? She has school bills. Other people have bills to pay too. Should be a semblance or a replenishment through crying. Could be. We haven't really seen too many semblances related to emotion, but we do know it happens. Sir BT, thank you for the resub. Why is that not... There we go. There, it's showing up on stream. Took a minute. No bills, only Phoenix support. Thank you, Sir BT. And Val for the 200 bits. Fear the flower, no kidding. Yeah, she'll take your kneecaps and apparently throw her wallet at you, too. I don't see this agree, but do you agree that Ruby turned into Neo towards the end of the episode? No. I don't think that Ruby turned into Neo or that Neo took the place of Ruby. I think that she might have been kidnapped by Neo and a clone left in her place. Blacksmith is terrifying, like actually terrifying in design. Completely robotic. Is it possible that Jean ascended? See, I don't think Jean ascended because he recognized Team Ruby. Take knees, throw wallets. What next? Jumping fish? Maybe. Like, I didn't find the blacksmith too, like, all that creepy. More like an old being that has resided on the world and has seen many ascensions come and gone. But as for Jean ascending, I don't think he ascended, excuse me, because he still remembers Team Ruby. When he said at the end of the episode, oh, it's just like, Team Ruby, you finally made it. It sounded like he was greeting old friends. So, like, he's actually been in the Ever After for these past, like, 30 years, it looks like. People saying the footprints next to Alex in the opening are Jean's. That could be. And that's something I was actually going to touch on in a video later this week. Now that you know, my heart's feeling a little bit lighter after today, I'm going to try to film a video or two before the next episode to get those out. And one of them was going to be that Jean is the Rusted Knight in the actual Girl Who Fell Through the World fairy tale. He has a nice beard. He has a nice warrior's wolf tail as well. Oh, about the blacksmith. Did Summer's weapon match the one in the DC issue? The DC issue one was just like sticks kind of in the shape of a weapon. And it kind of does, yeah. It kind of matches it. And that was the second video I was going to make this week about Summer Rose and A Mother's Promise and everything like that. So, yeah. So anniversary is on the 23rd. Gonna have to wait till Saturday. Ah, I see. I feel that Ruby's going to lose everything and stay in the Ever After in the last episode. See, I don't think she's... I think there might be that inclination, but I think... And I don't want to spoil too much of the theory while saying this is probably going to spoil the entire thing. Screw it. In the episode, Ruby was drawn to Penny's blade, but the blade that she grabbed, although it looked like Penny's blade, it was actually Alex's dagger. So the weapons are not exactly as they appear. So Summer's weapon that's hanging there, Ruby's going to be drawn to it. And I don't think it's actually Summer's weapon that she used when she was fighting as a huntress. I think it's masked as something else. I think that in fact is Crescent Rose. That Ruby is eventually, like by episode 9, maybe the finale of the volume, she's gonna finally be able to put her burdens aside and become who she always wanted to be when she was still Ruby, which is a huntress. And she's going to ascend in a way that where she won't lose her memories, where she'll pick up that weapon, taking up the mantle of her mother. Instead of clinging to her mother's promise, she will actually act upon it in some way, and by taking up her mother's weapon, she'll regain Crescent Rose. Now I'm curious, does Ember using a cat-sized wheelchair? I mean, he'd have trouble going up and down the stairs in that way. But thank you for the bits, Val. Seeing on the Twitter where every Silveroid see the thing on Twitter where every Silver-Eyed Warrior is a character from Red Riding Hood. Maria, Grandma, Ruby, Red, the Hound is the wolf, and Summer is the woodsman. Interesting. I would say that's accurate, except there's 2 more Silver-Eyed characters that we've seen in a flashback that I don't think would be counted in that. Because when we were going through, at the end of The Lost Fable, when we were going through Ozpin's past lives, there was one of his lives that had a wife and 2 kids, and both of those kids had silver eyes. So, Phoenix, I'm angry at Yang? What did Yang do? What did Yang do, Shift? You put some Twitter showing a post with the Rusted Knight Jean and another with the mysterious lady who looks like Pyrrha. It's a long shot, but could possibly be foreshadowed ascension with Pyrrha. Maybe. Like, if anyone at this point is going to stay behind, it's probably Jean. Juniper's horns look like the horns of the God of Light. Same goes for the Jabberwocker and God of Darkness. I noticed with the Jabberwocker when we first saw the Jabberwocker in the teaser trailer back in the summer. So that could be, and if Juniper's related to the God of Light, that would be pretty interesting too. Were those silver or were they gray? I thought they were silver, Marcus. I thought they were silver. She didn't go out with a Yang. She doesn't see Ruby's decaying mental state. Yeah, that frustrates me a little bit too. Surprisingly, I'm more frustrated with Weiss, though, than Yang. Because Yang, she jumped on the cat saying, you know what, the cat's going to get lost. I'm going to go with the cat. Blake, wanting to go with Yang, not wanting to let her go after, seeing her drop to her death. That makes sense. But then Weiss is just like, I want to stay far away from leprechaun nose hairs. Girl, that's going to go in the parfait that you're going to have to eat. Like, I thought it was very strange. It was for plot reasons. She had to be away from Ruby for plot reasons, and they just used the leprechaun nose hairs as an excuse so that Ruby could be alone and encounter the blacksmith. Can I slap Ruby's team? Yeah. I think you can. Also, when was the last time Blake saw Neo's semblance? Because I don't know if she knows it has pink sparkles. The last time Blake saw Neo's semblance was actually the finale of episode of Volume 8, because when Yang got knocked off by Neo, Blake ran at Neo to try to slash her, but it was actually Neo's clone that shattered in front of her. So Blake knows what Neo's semblance looks like. She's very aware. I understand wanting them to be on Ruby more, but they can't force her to talk. No, but they could at least be supportive of at least offering to be like, hey, you know, you seem to be really struggling here. We're here for you if you need us. Always had a look of pink shattered glass. It just wasn't as visible before the engine change. True. Squeeze her in a big group hug. Well, I mean, now that Weiss, Blake, and Yang are back to normal size, yes. Before that, it would be kind of difficult. Okay, because I was very confused about Blake instantly recognizing it, and Weiss looked lost. Yeah, Blake, actually, out of all of them, except for Ruby herself, Blake is probably the one who's seen it most directly, most recently. Now Ruby just needs therapy. Oh, for sure. They all need therapy, yeah. Shad, hello. You heard the good news? Hope you understand what I'm referring to with serious slap. One punch? Though we're not punching, we're just slapping. Serious slap. Caused chaos earlier, yes. Yeah, he's feeling better. Now I'm worried about Volume 10 after Volume 9. Yeah. Like, did you shout out ninja stars made of money? No kidding. I like that Ruby's kind of on a path to realizing, oh shoot, we have no idea what we're doing, which makes sense. They're children fighting a war. No, I know. She's been carrying such a heavy burden that she shouldn't. And that was kind of the idea of the theory that I made before the volume began of like players and pieces. Ruby has never been a player on the board. It's always been Ozpin and Salem. But Ruby has tried to be like on that same level of importance. And it's just, she's trying to put too much on herself when she really doesn't need to. Though I think she's going to become a player in her own right. Ren saw it back in volume... when did Ren see Neo Semblance? That would be volume 7, the finale when all of Team Juniper or Team Alpine, Oscar, Nora, Ren, and Jean fought against Neo. So that was the end of volume 7. Owen said that she's happy your cat is doing better. Thanks, Shift. Tell your mom thank you for me. Thank you for the well wishes. That's what I appreciate about this volume. Finally seeing the realization after trying so hard and unfortunately failing to fix everything. Yeah. It's, God, like, this volume is so good. And all right, I need to be honest. The amount of people before the volume even began who were saying that this volume is going to be filler, that astounded me. Like, people, I don't know how anyone legitimately thought that. Like, honestly. But yeah, it was well worth the 2-year wait. Oh, absolutely. This volume is cracked. It's so good. Yeah, filler, no kidding. Can we talk about the emblem that Ruby gave away, though? It was teased in the opening. Was it teased in the opening? I don't remember that being teased, was it? Oh, when the tears ran down her eyes and the emblem being right there, is that what you're referring to? Ruby haters on Twitter saying that, yeah. People are still misusing the term filler. Yeah, apparently so, Black Sheep. Yeah. Best volume Fadar? I'm guessing you... Oh, by far. Okay. Yeah, best volume... I think this one's going to be a hard volume to beat. Though, Vacuo is going to be a volume that people have been waiting for a long time. Although, one thing I'm curious how they're going to balance. There's going to be so many characters that are going to need to be in the volume for Volume 10, because there's all of Team Coffee, all of Team Sun that everyone's desperately going to be wanting to see. We're going to need to be introduced to everyone from Vacuo, so Professor Theodore, Professor Rumpel. We might see again like Team Auburn and Team Indigo and all of these other teams that we saw in the Vital Festival tournament, as well as everyone from Vacuo. We're going to need to catch up with the Schnees. We're going to need to catch up with the Aesops, with Crow, with Robin, the Happy Huntresses. There's a lot that's going to happen in Vacuo. Aaron and Barb have said that the next episode is big. Well, we're probably going to... My guess for the next episode would be that we're going to possibly start off with a flashback to when Jean arrived in the Ever After, and for the first half of the episode, similar to how we saw Cinder's backstory in Volume 8, we're going to see Jean progress through the time of the Ever After. Him encountering Alex, experiencing, that entire storyline, and then Jean's catching Team Ruby up to what all happened. As well as probably, if Ruby was in fact kidnapped at the end of the last episode, then we might actually see Ruby and Neo have some conflict there. And I have some ideas on how that's going to go. Now we have Team Sun with 2 S's now. Team Sun actually has 2 S's, 3 N's. No, 3 S's, 2 N's. Sun, Sage, Neptune. Yeah, Sun, Scarlet, Sage, Neptune, and Nolan. Yeah, 3 S's, 2 N's. Because in Before the Dawn, Nolan Porfirio, the last surviving member of Team Bronze. Because if you remember, Team Bronze was the team that fought Team Juniper in the Vital Festival tournament in Volume 3, Round 1. Every member of that team perished at the fall of Beacon Academy, except for Nolan Porfirio, the guy who used the cattle prod that electrified Nora, and that ended up getting, him knocked to oblivion. All the other characters, all the other members of that team perished, but Nolan was on his own, and that was a character arc that was taking place throughout Before the Dawn in kind of the background, that Nolan and Scarlet were becoming closer, and by the end of the book, the rest of Team Sun said, yeah, let's bring him in. He doesn't have another team, so we'll be a team of 5, essentially. Sun, Scarlet, Sage aren't in alphabetical order, debunking Arrowfell's rules. I mean, they tried to put Sage in charge of a team in Before the Dawn, and apparently he wasn't that great of a leader. We need Sage's semblance, though. Justice for Sage. We need to know his semblance. Rest in peace, Bronze. Your group bonding of checking cheek live in your head. Say what now? I mean, yeah. Could be. Follow Beacon was a game changer. It certainly was. Hope Jean can take the Jackalope back to Remnant with him. Alpine needs a mascot. I'm wondering if Jean's going to make it back to Remnant. Because with him, there's a couple ways that I think it could happen. When they return to Remnant, they might just return at the same age that they arrived at. So Jean may have just spent these 30 years here and then just arrive back at Remnant just like he left, except keep the memories, perhaps. Maybe he will need to ascend in the Ever After to be reborn as, the same age that he was when he arrived, but his memories might get messed with at that point. So there's a couple issues with that. I do think that Jean is going to come back for a couple reasons, but it was gay that all members of Team Bronze would check out girls together. Yeah, maybe. Could be. I don't know if we ever got their orientations, though. Do you want my boy back home? Yeah. Even if he stays aged up, I'll deal with it. Could you imagine? Jean just comes back 30 years older. So Ren and Nora just like, sup, Grandpa? No, have to go now, Shift? All right. Thank you for coming to say bye, to say hi. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. And a good rest of your week as well. And Nora just be like, oh my god. And now we never will. Jean and Crow bonding. Like, Jean's still wielding the broken sword, Crocea Moors. Oh, Jean needs a lot of hugs. In all seriousness, though, I just got used to Jean with short hair. Now his hair grows long again. Yeah. I mean, he had short hair for 2 volumes at least. He's still using the broken sword, so I don't know how much actual training he's gotten in, like decent training. Because if he like trained hard for 30 years, he could potentially be on Crow's level. But the fact that he is still wielding a broken blade would probably hamper that growth. Honestly, I don't think Neo will be redeemed. I still think that there's a way. Though she has caused a lot of chaos in the Ever After. So I don't know. I'm in Remnant. We can't use the same threshold of redemption that we would use in our world for Remnant, because even if there was, well, I guess this applies to Neo, even if there was like a mass murderer, someone who's killed a bunch of people, in Remnant, like in our world, you're pretty much beyond saving. Like, no, you're going to go to jail for a long time. Goodbye, good riddance. In Remnant, though, okay, the kingdoms are falling. Salem's going to attack us. It's just like, hey, you did kill a lot of people. You're a terrible human being, but I'm assuming you still want to live. If you're willing to fight with us against Salem, and you can genuinely believe that they want to fight Salem, then I think you still ally with that person. Even if you think they're the most despicable person out there, you want as many people fighting with you. Even if you just use the mass murderer as cannon fodder, like, they can still serve a purpose. So a theory that Neo will stay in the Ever After since she has nothing left to return to in Remnant. That could be as well, Sir BT. That could be. I hope not, because Neo's a fan favorite character, and if she's written off the show after getting her back in Volume 6, I mean, she had Volume 6, 7, 8, and now 9, so people have gotten a fair share of Neo, but I want her to get to Vacuo so that she can speak through Fox's semblance of telepathy, and Casey Lee Williams can have some, like, actual speaking roles in the show. Neo was never on Salem's side anyways. Correct. She was never on Salem's side. She just was working with Cinder, although Cinder considered it for her, just to get back at Ruby. Unlike alliances, like MTG. Did you read the Ixalan story from today? See the new artwork? I have not read the story. I normally catch up with the stories while watching like YouTube videos on them, mostly Magic Arcanum. Juniper needs to come back with them. Ruby has Y. Alpine needs a mascot. Yeah. Enemy of my enemy. Exactly. And now I'm concerned about Juniper, the hair too. And if John comes back, so I'll just leave him there. Seem to be each other's only friend in the Ever After, so this is painful. Yeah. I just hope nothing bad happens to the bunny, because I can sadly imagine a world where there's a ton of Jabberwockers from Neo's creation, and since Jean and Juniper have such an understanding with each other, and Juniper would probably realize that Jean should go home, Juniper sacrifices itself for Jean. Jackalope, yeah. Can I spoil who got pleated on Ixalan? I'm going to guess Huatley. If they touch the bunny, we riot. The jackalope dies, I riot. It's a jackalope, isn't it? I think so. Do you understand branded lore? It kind of fell off before PHHY? PHHY. Is that a set abbreviation? Also find it interesting, Jean has a sword on his back now. Yeah. He doesn't carry it on his side anymore. But considering he's got more armor now, and he's... Well, no, I don't think he actually grew any taller. Maybe he just got more accustomed to it. Nope, one of the elders. Oh, got the artwork for them. Okay. Interesting. Oh, Photon Hypernova. Photon Hypernova's a Yu-Gi-Oh! A recent Yu-Gi-Oh! Set, correct? Branded as a Yu-Gi-Oh! Thing. Ah. I unfortunately don't know much of any of the lore for Yu-Gi-Oh! I would like to start learning it, though. This is my far-fetched theory. Summer's secret mission was to go to the Ever After, and she got lost and repurposed. Maybe, but I don't like the idea that Summer is in the Ever After. This is me personally. If she does end up being there, if they explain it well, great. But the fact that Salem knows Summer, and the fact that Summer's encounter with Salem was kind of the turning point in Salem going from hunting Silver-Eyed Warriors to capturing them and trying to use them for her own purposes, I feel like it might not exactly make sense that Summer's in the Ever After. Beats are being turned into a Grimm. Well, it would have to fit, right? Because she would still have to encounter Salem and then get away from there, not go home to see her daughters, but instead go to the Ever After for some reason. Is it because she wasn't very emotional seeing Jean? I mean, all of them seem to have a look of surprise on their face. Yeah, I mean, Ruby kind of looked more surprised than Weiss did. Weiss is kind of the one that looks a bit straight-faced. They didn't know that he fell, and he's now old enough to be their dad. Yeah. And if it was Neo, why would she be surprised to see Jean older? I think it's a clone that Neo created, if anything. And that Neo kidnapped the real Ruby to, well, bring back and get her revenge. Ruby, wonder if Ruby will still go off on Jean for killing Penny, like getting sad, mad at him. Well, that might also play into the big nature of this next episode. I love how Blake had the most visible reaction. Well, she was really looking forward to seeing the Rusted Knight. Apparently someone that she was excited to see, or something like that. I was going to say admired or looked up to or something, which may be the case, but she was just like, "Oh my god, the Rusted Knight in person." And it's Jean. She's known the Rusted Knight all along. But Yang didn't know Neo fell, right? Maybe that's why she's more surprised than Blake to see no semblance. In the first episode of Volume 9, Ruby confirmed with the rest of her team that Neo had fallen alongside of her. So, drop the artwork and stream discussion if you want to see. It's spoilered. Probably best to put that in... Oh! Oh! It's, wow, the name's on the tip of my tongue as to which one that is, but holy, that's terrifying. Oh my goodness. Oh, and you can even see the branches of Realmbreaker just coming through the blind eternities in the back of that artwork. Dang. Like, looking forward to seeing someone that's sad. Like when seeing Zwei is her favorite author. Yeah. I probably had a lot of time to think about that and what he would say to Ruby. Probably the fact, again, that he's wielding that same broken sword. He's never gotten closure. He's probably never been able to fully move past it. I think Ruby should have been the one to recognize the fairy tale characters. In Volume 1, Ruby wanted to be a hero. The books, Blake responded to the same as fairy tale, implying that she's not that interested in those types of stories. Yeah, I do agree with that. It does. I think I mentioned that in the episode 1 or episode 2 review when Blake started recognizing that it's a fairy tale. I'm like, Blake loved books. She loved stories. Yes, but... Well, I mean... No, I think it does make sense that it's Blake, because she's always loved books. She's always loved stories. It's just she became jaded towards those, like, hopeful fairy tales after seeing what the real world was like. After seeing the reality of, like, the White Fang and things like that. Realmbreaker is everywhere in this set, as it is in the multiverse. Jean does have the Warrior's Wolf Tail that he always wanted in Volume 4. I agree, but I guess Ruby is in a good mental place to think about her surroundings. That too. Like, Ruby's very much focused on other things. Yeah, but we never see her grow interest in those stories as she developed in Volume 5. Well, it's more that she was interested in those stories in her childhood, and she's kind of, I guess, rediscovering it now through Ever After, you know, remembering those stories. I that'd be the best way I'd be able to rationalize it. Yeah, Blake. But I don't know. Blake was more interested in a different type of stories. Yeah, she went from Girl Who Fell to the World to Ninjas of Love real fast, huh? I think the whole kidnapping Ruby sets up the bridge scene with the smirking Ruby from the intro. Maybe. Though with the smirking Ruby in the intro, it was Alex that turned around and turned into Ruby, which connects to Ruby being drawn to Alex's dagger that was disguised as Penny's blade. So Neo kidnapping Ruby makes sense. We'll replace her with a clone though, so no one notices and no one comes looking for them. I like the blacksmith to make Jean a new sword. Yeah, that's what I said in my Jean theory that I released before the volume came out, that the blacksmith is going to forge Jean the Vorpal sword that will be able to slay the Jabberwock, or the Jabberwocker in this story, once and for all. Because there was a nameless warrior, nameless knight, that did so in the Jabberwocky poem, using the Vorpal sword. Jean needs a new blade. There we go. Why not just kill her? Why would she kidnap Ruby, though? Okay, here's another theory that, theory number 3 that I'm hoping to release this week if I have time. Neo can bring things to life a lot better in the Ever After thanks to her semblance. We saw that the Jabberwocker that she created with her semblance is pretty much exactly the same as the other Jabberwocker. So Neo would kidnap Ruby so that she can have Roman Torchwick himself exact revenge on Ruby. Neo will bring to life a real clone of Roman to attack Ruby. And since Ruby doesn't have her weapon, Roman can just wail on her. That's why Neo would kidnap her instead of just shanking her right there. Because Neo has a plan. We get to see Roman Torchwick again in this scenario. We get to see more of Neo. We get to see Ruby and Neo have a conflict, just one-on-one pretty much, and little. That would be such a good setup. But what if Roman clone spills the beads? What happens? That's part of the theory as well for Alligator. Because the clone would be brought forth by Neo's memory of Roman, with Ruby in the vicinity, since she has memories of Roman as well, it would be Roman himself that would clarify to Neo what happened when he died. That it wasn't Ruby who killed him. That's the theory. So it'll be Neo wants Roman to exact his own revenge, but it's going to be Roman himself that sets Neo straight. What if the Vorpal Sword needs 4 parts to make, like following the rule of 4? Maybe. I think that might be introducing a little bit too complex of a plot line, because they'd have to gather those 4 MacGuffins, whatever they may be, to forge the blade. A little to use against Ruby. Yeah, that's a good point, Blue Moon. She might end up using Little as a hostage, and so that Ruby wouldn't fight back. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I have some good ideas as a theory crafter, I think. And that's hopefully going to be a theory that I'm going to release later this week. Though how would he know? Because he's kind of eaten alive. Well, it's coming from Neo. The personality of Roman would be coming from Neo's memories of him, right? It wouldn't be an actual clone of Roman. It would be what Neo remembers him as. And since the Ever After seems to work with people's emotions in different ways, I'm wondering if Ruby's memory of Roman could influence this clone of Roman. But Neo doesn't know about Little. How would Neo know to take Little hostage? Because as Neo kidnaps Ruby, takes her over to the dark side of the world and is going to keep her there to be attacked, Little's going to pop up and say, hey, that's not nice. Ruby's going to say, like, Little, no, don't get involved. And then Neo's just going to snatch Little and, you know, hold him at umbrella point or parasol point. And yeah. Plus he was surrounded by griffins. Wouldn't be hard to put 2 and 2 together. Yeah, but here's, again, with my old theory video that Roman Torchwick lived, he should have lived from being swallowed by a griffin. Roman should be alive. Because being swallowed by a Grim, we know, is not instant death. Otherwise, Coco Adele would be dead right now, and she's perfectly fine. Being swallowed whole, especially with his weapon, Roman could have blasted his way out very easily. Why hold a mouse at umbrella point? Just squish him until it pops. Because you hold him at umbrella point to get Ruby to do what you want. Griffin crunch. But there was no crunch. It was just a slurp. It was just, and he's gone. Thank you for alligator. I'm glad you enjoy my ideas. We'll go crack or we'll go pop. Oh no. But that's just torture with extra steps. I'm holding up okay, Jean. I'm holding up okay. Ember's doing better today. He was able to poop. He's starting to act back to normal. He's eating a bit more. It's looking promising. I'll say that. Neo doesn't care what killed Roman. He fought against Ruby and then died. All that matters. Yeah, but if Roman himself says, hey, it wasn't me, and, you know, Cinder, we still don't exactly know what Cinder was doing with the Wyvern, how the Wyvern at Beacon Tower kind of was listening to her almost. It was the Wyvern that was kind of drawing in the other Grim, the other panic. It was Cinder that caused all of this panic. It was because of her, and also Cinder kind of conscripting Roman into all of this that led to Roman's death. So... Daisy, no! Why? What a week, am I right? No, God, no kidding. Give me some silent nice moments, dang it. There might be. Daisy, save your money. Think I'll had a theory that the Wyvern is Summer? I'd be interested to know what her reasoning is for that. Birdman has enough money for now. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm okay. Thank you. Cinder is a dragonborn. That's why the wyvern listened to her. Are we sure, though? Yes. I appreciate it, but... Oh, and the stretch. Cinder is Dovankin. Okay. Yeah, there go the shoulders. Put you, Cal, Arnold in the room and see what you guys discuss. Yeah. They can take care of the reactings. Then I can brainstorm the... Arnold is Murder of Birds. Are you so crunchy? I'm old, Daisy. I'm old. That would be a fun combo. I mean... yeah. I've wondered before. I don't know if I should say this out loud because I should probably, because I don't know if this would be something that I necessarily want to do. Yeah, Velvet, that's I've thought about that before. Like, if me, Cal, and Arnold, nothing's been discussed. This is just something I've thought of at one point as maybe a possibility. Seeing if there was any interest in doing something like that. An opinion, it's very, very loud. I mean, everyone has their own opinions. Everyone has their own style. But, I love the voice performance of the Curious Cat. The Curious Cat is amazing, yeah. Like, the voice acting of the Curious Cat and even the Blacksmith, actually, was really good. I mean, Little's voice acting is pretty good, too. Robbie Damon is amazing, yeah. I think when it comes to Ruby Reactors, Murder of Birds, and Ghost Rebel, I don't know the second one you mentioned. But Arnold also comes up with some good theories, and it might be cool to see you guys gel. Yeah, maybe. And don't forget Kaito Dan as well. Yeah. But I also kind of like sticking to my... Because I've said this before, I don't actually watch any other Ruby YouTuber at all. I try to keep my thoughts all my own and just kind of stick to my own content without trying to overlap and things like that. But it is something I've considered. Recent addition to RubyTubers. Really funny. Okay. What if Neo also made clones of Ruby's friends and family to fight her? I don't think Neo knows what Ruby's family looks like. Maybe Crow, but for sure Yang, Weiss, and Blake. I discovered Ruby 1 year ago. I see. Our reactions and CL being mentioned was kind of hilarious, though. Yeah, like, once his reaction goes live on next Saturday, no. Yeah. Was that the most recent episode? No, that was episode 4. Oh, his reaction should be live. I was just other priorities on Saturday to check out the reaction. Right. Maybe Summer. She's basically a Ruby prototype. Yeah. I watched Arnold's reaction to that this weekend. I'm sure it was good at that moment. That when CL was mentioned, like, directly, that was a direct reference to... Oh yeah, me and Kaito Dan called it. I mean, with CL being mentioned, immediately you think of Arnold. 100%. I'm sure at that moment he lost his mind. I'll have to check that out at some point this week. Can send links to some clips of his reactions to Discord. Probably not Orca Boss, because like that's technically against the rules of the server. I just prefer to not discuss any other Ruby YouTubers' content in the server just to avoid any unnecessary conflicts, because once you start getting into the conversation of, okay, this one person's clips and content is fine, but this other person's isn't, then that just creates unnecessary drama and conflict. So it's just like, let's just... Yeah. Who's Ciel? You don't know Ciel Soliel? Velvet. I don't feel like the one that Jean saw at Argus will make a reappearance. Maybe. I think she was supposed to be Pyrrha's mom, if I'm correct. Ciel is replying to Saw. Oh, okay. Ciel is the person who was on the same team as Penny during the Vital Festival tournament. She had a white top, blue dress, blue... I'm trying to think of the name. It's like the kind of the painter's hat, a beret. Is that the right name? There we go. Okay. I got the word before the comments showed up. I did it. I know it in French. I don't know French. But the only member of Penny's team that we got introduced to was Ciel Soliel. Kind of her chaperone or manager at that time. It's called the same thing in English. Okay, yeah. Because English just cuts and pastes a lot of other languages into it, yeah. The fact Leafs have been shown off over and over again and she disappeared and then flowers showed up after she left. Coincidence? I think not. I'd like to joke that the red-haired woman Jean met up with is Pyrrha's ghost in disguise. There would have to be some reasoning for it. The fact Leafs have been shown off over and over. Yeah, maybe. But I believe when the woman disappeared, they were autumn leaves that were around. And in the Ever After, it's rainbow-ish leaves. They might have been the things that Herb was smoking, actually. So they might have some hallucinogenic properties to them. English, my rules are yes. And also, no. Which makes it that much more confusing. Do you think Flint and Neon are alright? I hope so. I hope so. Because we don't know what Cobalt and Ivory, that's it. Cobalt and Ivory. We have met the rest of Team Funky Dino. Cobalt and Ivory were facing off against Team Alpine in the training session. Yeah. That's the thing, Jean. We never saw if Maria and Pietro made it out alive. My thought process so far has been... Well, it was mentioned in the Volume 8 commentary, the DVD director's commentary, that they just didn't have enough time to expand upon any of that in after episode 5 of volume 8. So once Amity went down, we just never returned to it. But somewhere out in the tundra, Pietro and Maria were stranded. We don't know if they survived the crash. We don't know what happened. I'm guessing that Crow and the Aesops, since they are in theory, the only ones left hovering above Atlas, they're going to see the crash site of Amity Coliseum, go over there and pick up Pietro and Maria. That's my best guess. It's been a while since I saw volumes 1 to 8. Hey, Violet Embers, how's it going? I just looked up who Ciel is and don't remember her. Yeah, she was in one episode for like a minute, maybe. Head cannon Amity landed, and the scene is drifting towards Vacuo. How... Amity's kind of full of holes, though, because there's entryways to get into the Coliseum for people to get to the stands and everything, so water would be able to flood in there pretty easily. And I have a feeling that dust and what I would assume is concrete is More dense than water. Um, she was in more than one? Okay. She was constantly telling Penny about time. Yes. I didn't know she was in more than one. I thought she was mainly in... Oh, no. She was... No, that was the same episode. See, it's been a little while since I've watched Volume 3, so I'll probably have to go back and rewatch, but can't confirm concrete is a lot denser than water. Yeah. So on Twitter of Old John and Red Hair Woman is basically Pyrrha's mom. So if they stayed old, might have a second chance. Ooh, I don't know about that one, Alex. That's got some bad feels to it. Think it was 3 episodes? Okay. I want Crow and Willow to have a talk, and it's Crow's trying to keep Willow off the drunk hole again. Trying to hold back his pain. Trying to do what Rubio do and keep spirits up. Yeah. Maybe. I think it'd be Willow who finally just got off the wagon, and Crow... It might just be Robin talking to both of them, if I'm being honest. Watching through recently, don't remember much of CL. Yeah, I thought she was only in... I'm pretty sure she made appearances in the background, probably in the Battle of Beacon, because I think they made a point to at least show 1 second or 2 of each of the characters that appeared in the Vital Festival tournament, but I thought she only was like prominently featured in 1 episode. Jean comes back to all the moms now. Maybe Robin the therapist. Yeah, well, I mean, she kind of did give Crow some therapy in Volume 8, just saying, hey, look, smarten up, dumbass. Maybe, well, we'll hold an A, but thinking for Crow and Willow, maybe even Winter, possibly. Sweet Carolina, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the guild, welcome to stream. CL wasn't even shown fighting in the tournament. Correct. We don't know her weapon. We don't know her semblance. Feels weird that John could be a dad now. We don't know what John's exact age is. He could be a grandpa at this point. So, yeah. If John does stay old, this is supposed to be if they're going to be more thirsty. Yeah, I mean, technically, and I pointed this out during the review, one of the moms died in Tyrion's attack. At least one of them. Though she came back to life later on because they only had so much time to make so many different models to have the citizens walking around. So one of the people on the floor from Tyrion's attack was one of the moms, but you can see her later on in the volume. That's if CL is even alive. Yeah, we didn't see her in Atlas. That would have been the perfect time to show her. Could be 30. Well, there's white streaks in his hair. His hair is turning white/gray. It's possible that could happen in their 30s. I know that does happen. It's possibly going to happen to me if the cat keeps stressing me out. But I'd say he's probably late 40s, early 50s if I had to guess. Are we going to ignore the fact that John looks like Grandpa Shi? Oh no, I've noticed that as well. But God, that would have made for a funny scene if, like, just with the armor, Weiss would have said, oh, Grandpa, you're alive! And then it's John. I feel like he's around 43 to 47. Yeah, that could be accurate, Dino. Also, people might get gray at a young age. True. Does blonde hair turn white or lose color at a younger age? Like, on average, than darker hair colors? I don't know. 23 and having white hair already. Oh, no. Don't tell me Jean is the Rusted Knight and Weiss's grandpa. Jean is actually Nicholas Schnee. I don't think Jean has the business sense for it. Oh no, he's hot. Weiss, after realizing she called Jean handsome. Oh God, I called Jean handsome. I called the dork handsome. Or maybe Weiss is going to realize, you know, actually. But the thing is, back during Alex's time, when she first met the Rusted Knight, who was Jean was younger at that point. So she saw him as handsome, and now he's kind of aged. Weiss.exe has stopped working. He would need glyphs. True. Like fangirling over Jean is still funny. Yeah. It's the beard, isn't it? Yeah. Aged gracefully. Yeah, he's kept all his limbs in the Ever After, even with the Jabberwocker roaming around. I'm also curious. Does he actually live in that lotus flower that's on top of the garden? On top of that market? Because if that's where he lives, then he's kind of taken up the mantle of being the protector of all the people there. What if Jean met Herb? It's possible. Like he, next episode can't come soon enough. Yeah. Alright, have to go, really late in your time zone. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Okay, good night, Maki. Thanks you for joining in. Enjoy the rest of your day, or the rest of your night, and enjoy the rest of your week as well. Will Kat help Jean? Maybe. It's just, I don't think Jean has quote-unquote ascended yet. He might need to be ascended to return to his younger self, but Jean aged like a fine wine. Yeah, he looks good. He looks good. 60k feathers so far, Alex. Nice. I was scared because I thought he had lost his memories by becoming the knight, but he recognized Team Ruby right away. Yeah. And he greeted them... My interpretation is he greeted them like old friends that he's just encountered again after like 30 years. Because he's like, Team Ruby, you finally made it. Like, yeah, if Kirby is evil, they make the next episode about Neo and stop the last episode storyline. Yeah. I don't think a lot of people would be that upset by that, though. Seeing more Neo on screen, I think a lot of people would like that. But it would kind of suck to leave it that cliffhanger there. It could happen, though. The interest of the gang running up on the tree, then falling, could they be... could be they just can't go there, but falling could be them falling to return to Remnant? Maybe. Though, in the opening, when we see them running, and then the tree just turns vertical, that means they're just running up the vertical face of the tree, which, unless they got them gravity-defying boots, you have to think he was all alone dealing with killing Penny, no one to cry or to hug, just himself. Yeah. Jean's been through the ringer. So new question regarding Neo. We know Neo could make the Jabberwockers talk. Does that mean she can now communicate? I.e., if she creates a clone of Ruby and asks the relic to answer questions or to create something for her? Yes. Neo could probably communicate using clones of someone other than herself to speak for her. Probably. Though... Yeah, probably. I think the relic can sense her question. Yeah, the relics can sense intention with the questions that you ask. I've done nothing but deal with trauma for 30 years. Very interested to see if we get full explanation of how time works here, or if it'll be explained when they get back. And it's been a while. At this point, I have to imagine that time is a bit wonky, because Alex came to the Ever After seemingly not that long ago, like within the last 30 years, but in Remnant it's been hundreds of years, so we're gonna see how things work out in that way. But granted, since Jean came back 30 years ago as well, things are gonna be interesting. Jean and Crow, let them be happy. Ren got happiness with Nora. Let them be happy, Ruby. Yeah. Yeah, happiness might come. Maybe. Eventually. Not guaranteed, though. I have a feeling Old Man Jean is going to run into Neo and they're going to fight while the rest of the Jabberwockers are going after everyone else. Maybe. There's so many different ways that this could turn out. Want to hug Jean? Yeah, he needs it for sure. It'd be funny if Neo also aged up too. Yeah. Well, I mean, Neo already has a streak of white in her hair, right? So, what if Jean's younger self pops up and they need to leave him behind to keep the timeline from breaking? Oh, interesting. Huh. So have younger Jean and old Jean at the same time? Sure, Alex at the intro is just a symbol, but if Jean helped Alex, maybe we can get some flashbacks. I think we're going to get some flashbacks. So let's lead to the next question. We see if the blue of the relics in the intro, but no Salem has them. This means Neo technically could ask for something. If time works differently, and the 100-year rule wouldn't be in effect. She would have to encounter the relic though, Dino, and Salem has the relics. So Neo, because the relics are still on Remnant, and it's still within that 100-year period. I want to see Jin again, but we need to see. If Neo looks more mature, yeah, fans would be going a little crazy. Can't have two Jeans, that'd break something. Now watch, with his age, he'll be fighting the most disrespectful ways possible. Like he fights with a helmet. One time just beats Neo with a helmet. 0 issues. Maybe. What about the cat? You theorized they could be a relic? Yeah. The cat could be the relic of purpose. Potentially. And the blacksmith, the relic of recreation. Because instead of creation or destruction, it's reforging what is already there into something new. Young John crash lands. I survived. I love it when I do that. Val knocks off the bottle and Zoidberg's away. Thank you for the bits. What did the bottle ever do, though? Thank you for the bits, Val. I appreciate it. Relic of renewal, maybe. Oh, that's a good term to use for it. So Neo asked the blacksmith to recreate Torchwick. I think Neo could just do it from her semblance and the way that it works in this world. I feel like John is going to have them launch themselves to the next area. Reminds them of the landing strategy. Could be. Though Jean's shield probably ran out of dust ages ago. Because it used hard light dust and gravity dust, but I'm sure that would have ran out a long time ago. If it didn't, I have some questions. Something would be funny if the cat came back with us. I think it'd be funny if the cat came back, or Little came back, or really any being of the Ever After. Team Ruby returns to Cinder. What? Are you still alive? Gotta be joking. What do I need to do to kill you, brats? How do you think Ruby will get Crescent Rose back? I think that the axe on the wall that was Summer's weapon is Crescent Rose. Just as Alex's dagger appeared to be Penny's blade when Ruby first picked it up. And Neo, time for my run back, you old woman. Yeah. Cat's pictures are definitely what I'm curious about. We'll come back with them in Remnant. Probably. Hey. You want to hop up? Hmm? Hey, there he is. Hey. Oh, I can smell it on your breath. You got some food, huh, buddy? Got a little bit in your whiskers here. There you go. He's doing okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's actually starting to act back to normal. What's that on his head? It's a cone. It's the cone of shame. 'Cause he keeps trying to lick his wound whenever we take it off, and that's what kind of caused it to get inflamed in the first place, so we have to keep it on. I take it off and wash it every once in a while, but he needs to keep it on so that he doesn't lick and doesn't make things worse, because you're finally getting better, buddy. Yeah. He hates the cone, though. Yeah. Yeah, he's back to purring. He's back to being happy, other than the cone. But yeah. Yeah, you're feeling a lot better, buddy. Yeah. I know, you're unhappy with the cone, aren't you? Yeah. I'd like to say I hope you don't have to wear it for much longer, but if you get that little bump on your butt removed, you're gonna have to keep it on so you don't lick that area either. Huh? I know. I know, buddy. Yeah. It was just this wild gut infection that will pass. I hope so, too. I'm concerned about the bump on his butt, but now we just need some way of keeping off the pillow. Yeah. Life is a bit unfair, isn't it, buddy? Yeah. He can't do his normal head bunts like he normally does. Found English words that are pure irony. Cat got surgery? No, he hasn't got surgery yet. Because we didn't know what was going on with him. He had a fever. He had what certainly looked like an infection, but could be something else. So he's on antibiotics, and he still has 4 days of his antibiotics left. Yeah, you're back to trying to climb on the pillow again, huh, Cat? I'll let it slide this time because you're sick, but I've been praying to Lord Beerus to keep Ember safe. I appreciate it, John. I've been praying for the little guy, too. Yeah. Yeah, you're strong. Yeah. Yeah, you're back to rubbing your face on that too, huh? Val, thank you. Okay. Alright. Cat. For alligator, thank you for the bits. Ember is 12 years old, or over 12 years old. We're not exactly sure how old he was when we got him, but it's been about 12 years since we got him. Speaking of anime collection, would you do a vid on what you have? Sure. Do you know, I might at some point. That would be a long video, though, because this bookshelf is double stacked, like there's another layer behind it, and off camera there's another full double stacked bookshelf right here of anime. Oh, yes, hi buddy. You're forcing yourself onto my lap now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the hippopotamonstrous quipedaliophobia. Sure, that one. A fear of long words. Val, thank you for the bits. All the snuggles for Ember, yeah. Geek nerds are super smart people. Indeed they are. The ear slaps on the cone. Yeah, he really doesn't like this cone. But, like, he needs to wear it, because we've tried to take it off of him to let him eat better, but he just immediately tries to go to licking. Probably do a chair spin. If I had enough room to do a chair spin, I would. However, I can't. I don't got the room. Not to buy a pair of katanas, because yes, katanas are good. The Ember purr. Yeah, he does rumble. He has a very loud purr. Well, isn't Phoenix a scientist? That's smart enough to be a nerd, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there was a hydrate too. Well, Cat, I need to reach my water bottle. You think you can manage? If I There we go. Open this one-handed because I'm supporting the cat with the other. Ugh. Concentrate. There we go. Yeah, cat says no. Cat says no. Ugh. Move the microphone out of the way of his face. Yeah. You okay, buddy? Yeah. Burb says deal with it. Stuck between a cat and a hard place. Yeah. Yeah. It purrs like your Luna and she's 16. Oh, wow. I hope he can live till 16. You got a lot of years left, don't you, buddy? Yeah. You can make it. I believe in you. Buy 3 for the Zoro cosplay. I have Zoro's 3 swords. Actually. Though, not his most recent sword. I still have Shusui, not Emma. Of course you do. Yeah. Doc was about 15. The old boy? Yeah. Old boys are good boys, though. I gotta get Enma now. I guess so. I guess so. I want to see. Right now, they're stored in my basement because I ran out of room in my own room. Do I still have the Buster sword up here? I might have moved that downstairs as well. Because I have Zoro's 3 swords. I have a Buster sword. I have another Final Fantasy sword. I'm not sure exactly what one it is. I got it in a random grab box. I have Benihime Urahara's sword from Bleach. I have Zangetsu Shikai, Zangetsu Bankai. Though the Zangetsu Bankai one's not that well made. Daisy, the term you're looking for is collector or connoisseur of fine anime merchandise. I'll have to hear you talk more about One Piece now. I thought about it. I legitimately thought about it, but there are so many other One Piece YouTubers out there who are so much more knowledgeable than me. And because frankly, if I talked about One Piece for as long as I've talked about Ruby, like if I went into One Piece instead of Ruby, I'd probably be at 100,000 subscribers right now because One Piece is just that popular. But for me to build up the knowledge of the series, it would take a while for me to do so. And Ruby was what I really wanted to focus on. Collector of a horde. No! There might be more, but I think you'd be great. Oh no, Daisy, your connection? Well, maybe this is why you shouldn't make fun of people's collections. The internet sides with me today. True, One Piece has been around longer. Yeah. Like I've watched all of One Piece. I've watched all of One Piece up to the Whole Cake Island arc, and then I read it from there. Because One Piece, like each episode of One Piece really started to drag on a lot longer after the Dressrosa arc. Can't deny what you are. I'm not denying what I am. I'm a collector, Daisy. You are just using such an awful term to describe me. And I take offense to that. Just for watching because I prefer that. I mean, the anime is really good, especially with the animation in the most recent arc. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, you getting comfy, buddy? My connection is kind of cheeks as well. Oh no. Also, don't poke fun at Daisy. Internet crapped out on a bit earlier too. Oh, sorry, Pokaloon. Oh. On the stream, actually, it says the connection's unstable, so it might be something on Twitch's end. Lapcat indeed. It might be something on Twitch's end. I don't know. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, yours is froze? Like completely? Or if Pyrrha was still alive, see Jean with a beard? I'm sure she'd have a couple things to say. Phoenix Andreas cat stroking villain arc. Yeah. Ending of episode 5 was pretty shocking indeed, Tony. Question: would you ever consider playing Franbo and Little Misfortune? I don't know. Is that a game? I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's a game. Okay, they're two different games. I would need to look into them to be able to say for sure. Yeah. I never used to let you onto my lap like this, buddy. You're taking advantage of you being sick. When I start playing video games again, you're gonna have to get back up on the bed. Hmm? Smackrum, thank you for the follow. Phoenix, did you ever check your DM? I showed you what Divinity is. I don't know if I did. I don't think so. That and you usually have a controller in your hands. At this point, I don't think that would stop him. He kind of pushed his way. He said, no, what you want doesn't matter. I'm sitting here now. They're both horror puzzle games made by the same developer, with Frambo coming before Little Misfortune. Puzzle games are always fun. But a horror puzzle game, you say? Huh. This is where I sits now. Yeah. Hi, Snackroom. Yeah, Ember's feeling better. Thankfully, it's such a relief. Ugh. He hates his cone, though. That seems to be his biggest issue right now, which I'm really thankful for. I mean, I wish he didn't have to wear the cone either, but, you know, in No Game No Life, X over, who would win? Who, Sora and Shiro or Clover? Probably Sora and Shiro, because luck is not really a factor for them in a lot of ways. Are we getting back into Path of Radiance next stream? We can, like, I have the game ready to go now. We can get back into the game now, though the cat would have to move. Or we can go back into it next stream, assuming I'm not a blubbering mess like I was last Saturday. But that all depends on you, right, buddy? Oh, you're getting comfy, huh? Well, as comfy as you can be with that cone. Yeah. He's so happy. It's not so much jump scares, and more disturbing visuals and implications throughout the story. Frambo starts in a mental asylum in, like, the 1950s. I may have seen that played, actually. Wonder what the semblance evolution for Nora would be like. Probably electricity storage, or something similar to Sarah's semblance. Like my character, Seraphina Vermilion, how Sarah can absorb heat and release it as fire. Nora's semblance could evolve to do something like that as well. Do you think John will be able to go back or stay? I think he's going to go back, but it's in what state is what I'm concerned about. Whether he'll go back as the old Jean, like old man Jean, or whether he'll be able to revert to his younger self in some way. How about we switch to the game if Ember decides to move? Sounds good, Silver. Sounds good. Played horror puzzle game, don't remember what it's called. I mean, I'm sure there's quite a few. Disturbing visuals I'm used to. I watch Criminal Minds. Hey, me too. I used to watch the marathons when they were back on TV. Back in the olden days before streaming services. But I can't really handle jump scares. Kong Skull Island nearly gave you a heart attack. See, I like watching movies like Insidious, like The Exorcist. I like horror movies. Both the jump scare types as well as like the visual horror types, like the Saw movies. I love the Saw franchise. How much would you say is left in Path of Radiance? I'd say we're about halfway through. You don't like horror movies, Daisy? No? Have to go to dinner soon. Alright, see you, Ray. See you next stream. Enjoy the rest of your evening and enjoy the rest of your week as well. Learned of a roguelike tactics game. Oh, nice. Saw is good? Yeah. Saw are good movies. What's up, cat? What's up, buddy? Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better. Yeah, see, there's a few horror lovers in the chat. You want to watch horror movies with Flower? Yeah? Can't play horror games where I'm hiding and run away from something. Anxiety is a horrible feeling. Yeah, that's true. It's not for everyone. Some people it's anxiety inducing. Other people like the rush that it brings. Can't handle them either. Scariest thing I can handle is Coraline. I mean, Coraline was pretty creepy in its own way. Not really into horror as well. Sean naming his pet. Have you ever watched Recreators? Not just it's not horror, it's just fun reverse isekai. I've heard Recreators is pretty good. Although I was more interested in the traps themselves. Honestly, same. Just the traps were very interesting in the way that they were set up, the punishments that they were meant to deal and everything, but the overarching kind of scheme was pretty interesting too. You okay, buddy? You good? I know it's not very comfortable for you with the cone on. But why is your tail twitching? What's the matter? Do you like the name John gave it? Yeah, I really like the name Juniper in reference to his team. I traumatized the flower. Hey, Phoenix, have you heard the Winnie the Pooh horror movie? I heard it was terrible because it was the moment that Winnie the Pooh entered the public domain, someone just made like a extremely low budget film and it was just not good. The flower will punch you if you try. The flower's probably going to be punching a lot of people anyways. There's a game called Danganronpa. Yes, I've heard of that game. I've heard of that anime. Still not horror, but fun. You solve cases. Ooh. Wouldn't do that to you? Well, you won't, Velvet. I might. Hope the jackalope will be okay. I hope so too. Can't wait for Raincode. Is that another anime coming out? You're just gonna fall asleep. I'm just gonna put you on the bed and then we can get back to playing the game. Hmm? I will knit your nerves into a sweater. That's a new one, Daisy. Honestly, I'd be interested to see how you'd pull out each individual nerve. Start with the left arm. I want to see how you work first before you take the rest of them, because they'd probably die at that point. But if you just go with one arm first, I'm curious to know what your craft is going to be. It's a game made by the same creators as Danganronpa. Ah, okay. How did Winnie the Pooh get into the public domain? There's no way Disney would let that go. It just aged out into the public domain. I think it was like 30 years or something they had a contract for on it, and they just. I mean, Disney now has Star Wars, Disney has Marvel, Disney has so much. Winnie the Pooh's probably not that high on their priority list. Though, Disney also has more money than God, so they could afford to do so if they so chose. Stream glitching for anyone else? I mean, the bit rate went back to quote unquote excellent, so it shouldn't be glitching. I like Metroidvania Sumi. Silk Song and Earthbind. I've heard of those games. I don't like the fact of how serious the movie is taken. Come on, it's Winnie the freaking Pooh, for crying out loud. Yeah. Sorfan watching Ruby's. Yeah. Copyright, I believe that intellectual property lasts forever. Yes. Well, yeah. But once it enters the public domain, I think anyone's free to. Buffered for a few seconds. They couldn't convince the U.S. Trademark Office so quickly after pulling BS with Mickey Mouse. Ah. Okay, so it is being kind of weird at points. Strange. Hey, cat, your tail's flicking. If you're not comfortable, you can get up and maybe I can get feeling back in my right arm. Hmm? Does that sound like a compromise? You got the twitchy tail, but also your face says you're very relaxed and comfortable. So you're giving me mixed signals here, buddy. What's going on? To me, Winnie the Pooh is the one thing about my childhood I want to remain innocent in your eyes. That's fair. It was a very innocent cartoon. Have you heard of Cocaine Bear? I want to see that movie so badly. It looks hilarious. Will Jean be able to take Juniper back with him? I hope he does, but I don't think it'll be as like the full-sized like jackalope. I think it might be like as a small like Zwei-sized bunny. That would be amazing. Well, Mickey enters the public domain soon. Disney's gonna have a fit with that. Don't cats always give mixed signals? Yeah. His tiny head. Yeah. His head's just poking up on stream. A small bunny with horns! Other than Ruby, are you currently watching anything, looking forward to watching anything, anime or movie-wise? Currently I'm watching Blue Lock, and a few other anime that are out. By the Grace of God, Campfire Cooking in Another World, Reborn to Master the Blade. A few of them. The fact Cocaine Bear is based on a true story is just absurd. Loosely based on a true story. Is Blue Lock good? Blue Lock is fantastic. If you're like, if you are a fan of soccer at all, even if you're not a fan of soccer, I think Blue Lock is really, really good. It's one of those excellent sports anime. Similar to Haikyuu, in my mind, that was a volleyball anime. This one's really good. Apparently Figment is going to be Disney's mascot. Figment? Who's Figment? Disney's been fighting really hard to prevent Mickey from entering the public domain. I'm surprised. Or rather, I'm not surprised, because they've pretty much made Mickey Mouse synonymous with their entire brand. I've heard things but haven't seen it myself. Ah, okay. I'm from the UK, we live soccer. Well, the thing is, throughout Blue Lock, they reference UK, like, soccer players from around the world, including the UK, and, like, real-world soccer players. And I just find it so good. Look him up. I'll get right on that with my single hand available and like my keyboard. I can't pull out my keyboard because bump the cat. How would an energy sword work in Ruby? Would love to hear that iconic ice sound when you activate it. It would have to be a hard light dust blade. So it would have to be technology from Atlas. I don't know how effective it would be because we haven't seen hard light dust that is actually like sharpened. I'm sure it's possible, but the technology would be kind of difficult to work with, I think. If he does, he would have to trade something for it to happen. Yeah. Barney, they're replacing Mickey with a flying Barney. Really? But what about a lightsaber? We haven't really seen. We haven't seen dust in the form of plasma in the series. So move the child, yeet the child, but don't. I'd like Figment to a discount Spyro. Oh no. Gosh, this game is sure hard to play with one hand. Yeah, just sitting here playing Fire Emblem with that would be so difficult. Because I think I need to use the trigger buttons as well. With one hand, that'd be bad. Is plasma even an element in Ruby? Well, plasma is a state of matter, not an element. So if Nora can manage to control electricity to a high level, she might be able to pull off a plasma sword. Maybe. Also, who to hold an energy sword? Like an Atlas soldier or something else. I mean, I guess in someone's fanfiction, you could write in that higher ranking officers of the Atlas military would be given an energy sword more as like a symbolic thing, because mostly they just wield guns. But I know in older warfare, like commanding officers had sabers that were kind of like engraved with their name, and they were gifted that to signify their rank. So it could be something like that in the Atlas military, like a plasma hammer. If Des would have to trade for something for it to happen, what would he trade? I don't know. I don't know if he'd necessarily have to. Would he have to trade something for that to happen? I don't know. We need to see how the rest of the volume plays out. So this may have been answered, but genuinely can't remember. Velvet photographs Weiss's semblance. The wings are sword. Can she still use it, or is it specific to a weapon? It is specific to a weapon, not a semblance. And that is the downside to Velvet's fighting style. Although her photographic memory can remember a person's fighting style, and she's skilled enough to be able to duplicate it and replicate it, if a person's fighting style relies heavily on their semblance, it is going to be very ineffective for Velvet to actually use it. So, although she can mimic Weiss's fighting style, she can't mimic her semblance. Speaking of what if Atlas tech, we didn't see any jetpacks or anti-grav boots. No. I'm guessing there wasn't really a need for them to be developed on Atlas because they just have so many ships anyways, and they can carry more cargo with ships than they can with a single person unit. So they didn't necessarily need that. Be right back. Need to get snackies. Okay, see you in a bit, Daisy. Or in the Covenant, the elites have different ranks. They use energy sword or brutes with the gravity hammer. True. Also, Weiss wielding in Volume 6. How so, Velvet? Oh, so this may have been... Yeah. Okay, I read that one already. Herbie did get the ingredient. That's true. What about the sword for the Armageddus? That one was created from her semblance as well. So unfortunately, Velvet could not copy that. Gravity dust definitely makes boots to walk on walls possible. 100%. Cat, you're not purring anymore. Granted, I'm not petting you either, but your eyes are closed, you look like you're sleepy and relaxed, and yet your tail's still flicking. Okay, child. I know you're comfy. Yeah. I know. Yeah, you don't like the cone. Oh. Yeah. You're gonna try to climb right back on my lap, aren't you? Of course you are. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know you want to. I know you do. Why not just stay and hang out for a while, buddy? Or do you only want to when you're on my lap? Is that it? There's a big yawns. Why not have a nap? You don't need me to fall asleep. Hmm? He really wants to sleep on my lap. Yeah, 'cause I'm warm. Yeah. Yeah, poor Puss in Boots indeed. Cat, my chair, like, I'm not tall enough for my legs to be completely level when you're laying on them. So I end up having to lift my legs up a little bit, which causes them to go numb. I'm sorry, but I can't do that for long. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know, buddy. Okay, well, there's the ear thing again. Yeah. It's worth the sacrifice? I don't know. His meow! He's sad, I know. I know he's sad. He wants the snuggles. Can I buy you a heated blanket for Ember? Yeah, I mean, a heated blanket wouldn't be a bad idea to get for him. Though, I'd also be worried that there might be an electrical shortage or something, and then he ends up lighting himself on fire, or he'd end up biting it. Are we finally getting John his sword fixed? Hopefully. He's just a widow baby, I know. Oh, you headed out, buddy? No? You coming back? Are you doing what I think you're doing? Are you pretending to leave so I'll take pity and let you sleep on my lap? Oh. Now he's sulking. Then he really will be an Ember. Oh no. Might want a new one instead. Maybe, though his old sword had Pyrrha's metal forged into it. I think he's probably going to want it. The cream puff's a genius. Cold shoulder, I know. He's sulking now. Sorry, but if he didn't get it fixed by now, he ain't fixing it. Well, he might not have fixed it by now because he hasn't made up for, like, he hasn't been able to get it off his chest for taking Penny's life. So that might be a symbol of that. Something that he can't move past. Do I have a towel or a blanket? I mean, the, there's blankets on the bed already. So I don't think he needs a blanket. Or do you mean to put over top of him? Oh, hasn't he gotten it fixed after all this time? It's just, I think it's just because he hasn't been able to move past the moment of it breaking. I mean, I could just get the sheet. And put that over him. Make a little kitty burrito. Have to explain that he was the one who killed Penny? Probably. I think he will. Yeah. That'll hopefully keep him a little bit warmer. Because I put the sheet over him and wrapped him up like a little burrito all day Sunday when I was home because he was, well, he was cold and shivering. A burrito, indeed. This lockdown requires a hack. Okay, can you do that? No. Love that dialogue so much. Yeah. Emberito. Well, he seems relatively content. Alright, so should we try playing some Fire Emblem then? Because if I remember correctly, we had a corrupt noble, one Oliver, the Duke of Tennis, to hunt down. How do you think a 9 live semblance could work in the show? I don't know if it could work. How old is he? 30 or 40? Jean? I'd say late 40s, early 50s. That weird fat man. All the memes from Discord. Yeah! We have him to hunt down. Don't remind me, so... All right. So we will okay. So where is that sticker you talked about? I mean, it's already made on the server. I made Oliver a sticker on the server. Switch to this scene. And yeah. So that tactics roll, like I mentioned, is called The Last Spell. It starts with fantasy equivalent of nuclear warfare. Great! That thing is cursed as hell. Maybe just a little. Has it been confirmed that he has white streaks in his hair, or is it just the lighting in the scene? If you look closely at the image, there's definitely white streaks in his hair. Yay, more Mia! Indeed. Did we go through... Yeah, we did go through all the info conversations. What we can support here. Oh, there you are. Back again, Mist. Uh-huh, because you didn't join us for supper again. No one wants to share the table with a Dayan soldier. It would ruin the meal. My brother says he doesn't care. He says that, and I'm just glad to have someone close to my age traveling with us. So come on, let's go eat something. I can't, sorry. I see. Well then, I'll just have to bring the food to you. I'll be right back. But, no, hold on a second. Yeah. Mist and Jill. Jill really can't support with many people, can she? Yeah, we've pretty much done all of that. Ike. Well, Ike's max level already. So, I don't think he's going to be doing much fighting this time anyway, so he's probably fine. Marcia has the full guard, which is good. Boyd needs a Vulnerary. Soren's good. Mist is good. Nephany. Oh good, we have more iron weapons. Oh, and we have 58,000 gold? What? Okay. Okay, well, we're just going to stock up on a few iron weapons while we can buy them now. We can't buy iron axes, though. Well, that sucks. Sure. Longsword. Increase damage against mounted units on horseback. Nah, I think we're fine. So yeah, Nephany has another iron lance. Jill has an iron lance. Oh yeah, Devdon. Sothvolk. Mia! Right, she just upgraded to a swordmaster too. Rolf. Oh yeah, Stefan. Yeah, we're gonna give you an iron sword, Stefan. Our level 8 swordmaster. Yeah, Astrid. Gatry. Actually, Gatry should probably get an iron lance. Makalov can probably never be used. What's Astrid's? Oh, her defense is 8. That's not bad. Okay. Cage on a whole new set of armor, or will it get unrusted? Again, Pyrrha's metal was forged into that armor. I don't think he's going to get rid of it. After the main Ruby series is finished, do you think they will continue to evolve the world and answer questions? I hope so, Velvet. They have been quoted as saying that they're going to continue something with Ruby as long as people are watching. And considering how successful Ruby is, I think they will. Okay. Must be cool to see him to get new armor altogether. It would be, but it would have to be something incorporating Pyrrha's metal too, I would imagine. I believe this is the place where we ended our search yesterday. I realized something a couple days ago. Even in this forest, you always know exactly where you are, don't you? How do you do that? I think it's the lack of color, but these woods are starting to look the same to me. Yes, that's a problem. Ike, we're approaching a large clearing. I think we should have the Apostle and some of the others wait there. Good idea. Even if we find the Heron today, there's no need for them to tramp through the forest with us. Sorry I'm late. No, don't worry about it, Mama Flower. The kitty's right over here resting. He's feeling a lot better today. He finally pooped and he's starting to act more back to normal. But welcome to stream, Mama Flower. Having issues finding the sticker? Really? Pet the kitty. Oh, but he's sleeping. Well, he moved, so we'll see. Hey, buddy. Hey. How you doing? You still giving me the cold shoulder? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm so glad he's feeling better. Yeah, I'm so glad he is too. He's not out of the woods yet, but he's definitely feeling better. Right now he's giving me the cold shoulder because he was, laying on my lap, but my arm and my leg were starting to go numb, so I put him back on the bed and wouldn't let him climb back on my lap. So he's a bit upset, but yeah, he's doing better. Trying to think of this. How would John interact with Chief since they lost people in their lives? So they never met, but advice Chief say to John? Chief from what franchise? Like Master Chief? Because I have no idea. I'm not familiar with but he snuggled in the blankets. Yeah. Yeah. He's starting to act back to normal today, which is such a relief. Yeah, him. I don't know enough about the Halo franchise to say for certain. We're going to head deeper into the forest and continue the search. Please wait here. If you find the heron, we'll send for you immediately. I understand. My Lord Ike, everyone, please be careful. We're counting on you. Sigrun, Tanith, may I entrust the princess to your care? Of course. You've no need to worry. We will protect her with our lives. Very well. Until later. Do you think Jean will be able to get through to Neo? Maybe. He's had a lot of experience in the Ever After. He might try to warn her about the Jabberwocker in some way, shape, or form. Alright, Grail mercenaries, move out. Oh, look. Someone else is here searching. I wonder who that could be. Ah, look who it is. Ah, haven't you fools found my precious little bird yet? I've no doubt the poor thing is even now quivering with loneliness and cold. Duke Tanis, I've just received word that the mercenaries who invaded your villa are in this forest. Blast, those wretches. They're here to steal my bird. Their souls are black with greed and jealousy. Right, their souls are the ones that are black. I see. I have found beauty incarnate, and I will not relinquish it. Only I, Duke Tanis, can appreciate its worth. Oh, the creep is back, yeah. I'm sure that's true, Your Grace. But what about the mercenaries? What should we do about them? Hunt them down like dogs. Let none leave the forest alive. They will not rob me of my prize. But, Your Grace, they serve at the pleasure of the Apostle herself. Striking them would be... Leave the Apostle to me. I can deal with her once this is finished. All I need from you is silence and obedience. Is that clear? Yes, Your Grace. I beg your pardon. Oh, hey, buddy. Okay, let's... Yeah, let's... Don't need to get my actual covers covered in cat hair. Okay, there we go. I know. Just... There you go. Okay. Yeah, hi, buddy. Fine. Let's see if I can orchestrate this. Yeah, go ahead. Sure. Yeah, fine. Go ahead. Make yourself comfortable. Yeah, okay. Well, imagine his voice is much deeper. Oh, God. We won our soccer game tonight. Nice! That's awesome, Mama Flower. Stuck again. Yeah. But this time we have the controller in our hands. You gonna lay down, buddy? You just gonna... Okay. Well, the king ascends his throne. Yeah, apparently. You just gonna... Okay, well, there they are. Do as Duke Oliver commanded. Slay them where they stand. Let none leave the forest alive. Not man, woman, or child. You were wrapped around his paw? Yeah. Well, I mean, given on how much of the friggin' scare he's given me all this week, I'm inclined to let him have some leeway. Though the cone stays on. Much to his chagrin. Oh, not the Duke's soldiers again. I think it's about time we put an end to these fools. Listen up, everyone. Let's end this here. Okay, there you go. Choose units. Okay. Oh, Ileana's level 20, huh? Cool. Right, Boyd is in his second tier already. Oh, yeah. Yes, please end them. I'm back. Why is Anakin in a red hood? Well, reasons. We don't need Volk in this one. Instead, we can bring in Mia. Yeah, that should be good for now. Yeah, Soren Zyhark. I think this is a pretty solid list. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, there's swamp everywhere. So Mist is not going to be able to move very well in the swamp. Which sucks, but we do need a healer. Yeah. More comfy, buddy? Yeah. Maybe we bring in Reese instead? Nah, we'll stick with Mist. Yeah, I think everyone's pretty good. Reposition. Yeah, I think we're okay. Slow, deliberate movement to keep the healer it is then. Yep, pretty much. Daisy, you returned! Oh, it's a shame. You missed Duke Oliver. He, the creepy man returned. Yeah, we just need to rout the enemy here. Nephany. Wait, the swamp. No, it doesn't give any buffs to defense. So she... Oh, wait. There we go. Equip there. Lagoo's bow. Attacks are 18, 19. Nephany's defense is 12. She'll be okay. There aren't that many enemies here, but there's a sniper and an archer, so the Marcia doesn't need to worry about that at the moment. Because she has the full guard. Well, that may have not been the best idea. But we'll see. Yeah, enemies are quite spaced out. Wait, what's my defense? Oh, our defense is 9. That's not bad. Yeah, we can move Mist right here. People can't see Ember. Let the people see the sweet kitty. I can't reach the camera. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't move the camera. I tried. I did try. I never played this installment of Fire Emblem before, but absolutely adore the art style. The art style is amazing. And the sequel to this game, Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, is even better. Like, it takes all of the things introduced in this game and upgrades them. It's such a good game. Okay, Zyhark, you can move in here as well. I think that should be alright. Mia, also. Oh yeah, she'll be fine. Boyd, you need to stay out of there because those are sword wielders. They're gonna rough you up a little bit if you move in there. And magic users can move in behind. And Ike, you're already max level, so you just kind of stay here. Oh, attacking Mia. Why? Fortunately, the bunnies have the same law. Okay, Mia. Swordmaster with a crit. Already. I've heard so many good things about Radiant Dawn. I'll be playing that after I finish Path of Radiance, so look forward to that. It's such a good game. It's my favorite Fire Emblem. Unfortunately, the bunnies have the same law. Yeah. You attack? Yeah, you attack Marcia and you get crit. Okay. Everyone's angry this chapter, it looks like. Everyone's angry. Oh, a Venom Edge. That sucks. And of course... Jill! You missed. You got poisoned and you missed. And speaking of missed... She dodge! But she no kill. More axe users. Back, had to go for a bit. What I missed? Not too much. We found the Duke of Tanis, the beautiful man known as Oliver, and now we just need to kill all his soldiers. But there really aren't that many of them, if I'm being honest. Oh. Well, that's... Yes, mist can kill. Now I return to homework. You hadn't finished your homework yet, Daisy? It's like 10 p.m. Oh, buddy, you comfy? Well, as comfy as you can be with that cone. Mist got a kill and a level. Strength, magic, speed, and resistance. That's a good level up for Mist. Holy. Same, because because she's a lovely looking bunny. Aw. He's a cute bunny. One of the other babies has become a bit more friendly and is letting me pick him up and pet him. Aw, that's so cute. Zyhark can move in. Zyhark, you can't kill. Why? Oh. I know, buddy. It's difficult with the cone. I know. 10 p.m. Oh, I better sleep, but in a bit. Yeah, it's getting late. Fire? No. Thunder? No. Well, Soren can't kill either. How would Yang semblance evolve? Something I've always wondered. I could probably think of something, but I do want to point out that not every semblance needs to evolve, right? Evolution in Ruby should be a rare thing. I don't think every semblance needs it. In fact, I think very few semblances should have it because of how late it was introduced into the series. The fact that, you know, Crow never mentioned it. It was never brought up at the academies. Raven never, like Raven, Crow, Maria... Like, Maria never brought it up. The Aesops never mentioned it. Like, there's... I feel like it would have... Or should have been brought up earlier if it was going to be something so relevant. 16, 21, 19, huh? Yeah, we'll equip the javelin. Have her wait. Yeah, we'll bring Mia there. Jill's level 15, Marcia. Okay, I'd like to get Boyd to move up here. Oh, he's got 46 health, he'll be fine. Thunder... Oh, Thunder can one-shot, huh? How far can these guys move? Thunder. No, I prefer not to let Ileana get hit. But let's try to one-shot. That's a fair point. Some semblance need to evolve in order to be on the same playing field as some of the truly busted ones. Yeah, and even then they may still not reach that level. Because not every semblance is created equal, and not every semblance should be equal. But yeah, it's interesting to see how different semblances will work in the series. Let's see. Okay, that's Swamp. We'll move Marcia there. Jill can go over here. Ike can move here. I'll use him if needed. You have to make the difference in physical fighting skill? Yeah. Because depending on what a person's semblance is, and what a person's... Well, depending on what a person's semblance is, will determine... or could determine what their fighting style will end up being, right? Because if a person has a really useful semblance or a combat-oriented semblance, then that's what they might focus on. Whereas if they don't, then they might choose to focus on their fighting skills or weapons and put more of their time training into that. Because not every character is going to fight the same level when it comes to semblances and weapons and things like that. Ian does have some physical fighting skill. Exactly. That's why she was selected for the 1v1s in the Vital Festival tournament, after all. Not sure how strong is it. We have idea for a semblance something serious for even Ruby. Memory film. You make a frame with your indexes and thumbs, put it to someone's forehead, make a screen of memories, and scroll through to find one. Interesting. Ow. 3 damage? That's a lot. Okay, well. Killing Edge. Okay. Oh yeah, Soren's gonna be able to take out one of those guys. Alright, well, let's see how Mist holds up against these guys. Ah! Oh, that one has a killing edge, you say. Great! That's just wonderful. Oof. Oh, Mist can move through here. Okay. Yeah, she needs to heal Mercy up. Phoenix, somebody will have to send me a picture of the sticker, because the feature isn't available in your country. Oh! That sucks. But, yeah... The picture of the sticker was posted on the server. I was being a bit... Catch you another time. Alright, Fried, see you in a bit. Or see you next time. Velvet can become technically weaker version of whoever she copies. Yeah, so she switches between them to make up the difference. Exactly. To fit the situation. Expand the directed gender pressing it to the board. Help me remember, find something for a clue, watch old memories. Fun time? Yeah, I think that could work. I think that'd be a feasible semblance. Iron Lance, that doesn't do much. Mia, even with the Armor Slayer, she can... Wow. Wait. No? Okay. Huh. That's troubling. Wow, okay. Can Mia kill the sniper at least? Yes, she could. Okay, Neffany can do a fair amount of damage. Oh, Neffany has 18 strength. That's why. Okay, Mia, you can go up here and kill the sniper. If Ellie even just got a tattoo of Remnant's Wound. Okay, Mia with the crits. I think I know what my next tattoo might be. Oh, nice Velvet. Good night, Violet Embers. Good night. See you next stream. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your week. Okay, now that Mia's moved, what can Soren do? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I don't want him to get attacked by that, but... Oh, that soldier's got a killer lance. Great! Fantastic. Well... Well, before we do that, let's try to kill this guy. Okay. Ooh, getting a new tattoo next week? Pokaloon, nice! Ow. That's deactivated the user has to simply gesture the screen, clasp their hands together, either closing or shutting it. Sounds like an interesting semblance, Alex. Sounds a bit complex, too. I'd be curious to know how one would awaken the semblance like that, though. Want to get a tattoo sometime? I've thought about getting a tattoo, but... It's only available in Canada, Japan, and Brazil? What? That's so weird. I would have thought it would have been available in the States at least, but no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, yeah, maybe I can move Jill there. Oh, she's still poisoned, isn't she? Yeah. Units mounted on horseback. I don't think that guy moves. I hope that guy doesn't move. If that guy does move, then I made a mistake. And Zyhark can go in for the kill at that point, right? Yeah. Okay. Unless Soren crits. The sticker in the Discord server, Velvet. Missed. Nice. Yang is your favorite? Nice for Alligator. Who's my favorite member? That's a difficult question. They're all good characters, but... I kind of like Weiss, though I think her semblance really needs some extra explanation in the series. I like Yang, I like Blake, I really like Ruby as well, but she also has some stuff she needs to go through, so... It's a bit of a mixed bag for me. Alright, well, we'll just end here for now. Have these guys move up, so they can get in striking range, and we can hopefully take out that one guy who has the killing edge. Yeah, that guy's gonna attack Jill, that's fine. Been working on an OC team idea I had for Ruby, just been lazy. Oh, no damage! Aw. And then got doubled. What was the point of that attack? Oh no, he does move. Uh-oh. Oh, thank God. Oh, okay, he didn't crit. Oh, hey, look, an archer. That looks dangerous. Better go kill it. Or not. Okay. Fine, then. Killing edge. Oh, that guy has a 20% chance to just one-shot missed. That's uncomfortable. Okay, Ileana can do some work here, though. Okay. Okay. For alligator! Thank you for the bits! Never mind, apparently it's available elsewhere. I would think it would just be available in the States at the very least. When you say, let's just end here for now, thought you meant the stream. No, end the turn, end the turn. No, no. Stream's still gonna go for a little while. Oh, Thunder. Well, Thunder's a little bit inaccurate. 1996%. Yeah. And then Mist can come in and 100% chance, 99% chance to deal 9 damage. Okay. We're gonna deal with the problem first, which is this guy with the killing edge. I panicked for a sec. No worries for alligator. I have the last of my bits donating. Felfit, thank you for the bits. That can be the last of the bits. Period. End of story. It's okay. I appreciate it, but it's not needed. Same, to be honest. I've had one in the works since Volume 2. I mean, I've had characters and I've wanted to polish up the story for a while too. I know the feeling. But there's just been so much that's happened in the last couple months. Ugh. Oh, Nephany can move back here. Just double. See how many bits I have left. Bokeloon, no! Hydrate. I can still reach the water bottle at least. Ugh. And barely reach the mouse. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, hey, buddy. You comfy? Yeah. I no longer have feeling in my feet because of you. And you look so satisfied with yourself. Okay, Lou. No. Why? Thank you for the bits. Enemy in the flower helping my moderating, but still. Yeah. You do so much. You don't need to financially throw bits too. Soren can't reach. Well, Zyher can. Oh, that's dangerous, though. That kill lance is so dangerous. Okay. Alright. Mia could use that to finish it off. Okay. Let's try to hit with the javelin, because Jill's poisoned right now. Dang it. She missed. That sucks a lot, actually. Okay. Nephany, can you move in it? Okay, well, Nephany can just move in and kill. There's still a 29% chance of that guy to crit, though. Neffany might just kill here. You know what? Neffany's goated. Yeah, Neffany's goated. Like, oh my god. MVP. Yoshi number 1, thank you for the follow. Welcome to stream, welcome to the guild. Oh, and perfect. Neffany got a killer lance. Oh, beautiful. You know what? Yeah, let's send that Iron Lance to the convoy. Sure. What's Mia's resistance? 6. These guys' attacks are... Ooh, 18. Oof. Oh, and that guy has a Venom axe, huh? Okay. Mia's gonna wipe the floor with all of them. Let's see here. Uh-huh. Like a steel sword, steel sword. Is this game classic mode by default? Yes. There is permadeath all the time in these games. It was before they made it optional. So if a character dies, we have to reset the whole chapter to get them back. There is no casual in this game. Correct. Oh god, the wind is picking up. Are you outside, Velvet? Sadly, this month isn't going to be nice in terms of severe weather. Oh no, anxiety is stealing motivation for months at this point. Oh no. Hello, hope you're all doing well. Hi, Miss Click. Yes, the cat is currently resting on my lap, even though he's not visible on stream. Though I think the tip of his cone is. But he's feeling a lot better. He's doing better. He is. He was able to poop today. He's eating better. He's acting more normal. And it seems the thing he's most frustrated with at this point is just the cone around his head. Which, if that's his biggest problem, that's a win in my books. Kind of a Rubio, see this just in your normal seas with a great white shark girl. Ooh, interesting. And I can hear the wind battering your windows. Are you sure it's the wind? Iron axe. You know what? Yeah, let's get Boyd to go over here. Iron axe has a higher chance to hit here. Nice, glad to hear that. Yeah, I'm so glad to hear that. I'm sorry, Blue Moon, I had to ask. You never know, it could be something else. Jack Skellington coming to pay a visit. Has the flower come to steal your kneecaps? Yeah, that could be as well. The kneecap phantom in the night. Cool. I think we handled that quite well. I'll have Zyhark, whose resistance is 0. Okay. Zyhark's resistance is atrocious. Got it. Archer. Yeah, the guy with the axe. Good job, buddy. You're attacking a sword master. You got no shot. Oh, well. His health is bulky enough that he can survive the hits. LeBron's kneecap. I don't know what would be a good semblance for. It takes time to design semblances and entire characters, for sure. Kneecap phantom, indeed. Elf Thunder and it missed. Sword masters have such good hit, dodge, and crit. Oh, and all the mages are moving in. You're attacking missed. How dare you, sir? Of course you'd attack the healer. And he misses and then gets swatted in return. Just want the weather to be nice so you can work on your car. Ah. Yeah, Jill with the poison, that sucks. Alright, got the sticker. Nice. Do you not have a garage, Velvet? I mean, I don't have one either, so not everyone... in fact, I don't think a lot of people do. But yeah, if the weather's nicer, then that would be better. Okay, Mist can't do much. Okay, Mist could kill there. Marcia could kill there. She could not kill there. And Mist's damage to this guy is 10. Jill's is 15. Alright, well, let's try to kill the archer first. They're the problem. 68% chance to hit. Oh, let's see if Marcia can do it. You have a garage, but it was made when cars like Classic Mini were being made. Ah, I see. Audi doesn't fit down the driveway. Fair enough. You missed? How did you miss? He's 3 feet in front of you. Well, see, the thing is, stepping backwards into the side, that's the trick. Iron sword. Who puts a car in the garage anymore? Dad has one. It's filled. Yeah, you know what? That's fair too. Missed with her green blade. Oh, that guy has a venom edge as well, huh? Jill should be able to get the kill here. There's some more stuff, everything in there. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, that guy's gone. Jill gets a level up. And health, strength, skill, and defense. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, Jill's actually looking pretty stacked. A lot of defense. Good strength, good skill, decent speed. Let's see here. Should be able to clear the map this turn. Oof. 18 hit, huh? Yeah, Neffany can kill there. And then Soren. Yeah, Soren can kill here. Cool. Oh, she's on a dwagon, indeed. She is a wyvern rider. One of two that we get in the entire game. This bow can change to a staff, sorts of close range combat. Ooh, nice. Character idea for an archer for a wind type semblance. Uses to guide the arrows to the target. Interesting. Now, how much of an overlap would that have with wind dust? Because specifically, semblances cannot do exactly what dust does. Steel sword, yeah. That should be fine. Oh. As long as the thing doesn't crit. Okay, just missed. Perfect. Alright, Zyhart kills there. Almost a level up. And Neffany can kill here. You have to have some other thing. Oh. Other thing for what exactly, though? Oh, for the dust semblance, yeah. I'll have to look into wind dust some more. Forgot that even exists. Yeah, that's the thing. Semblances with elemental effects, well, they specifically can't have like straight up elemental effects because that kind of nullifies the use of dust. And if semblance and dust were supposed to originate from the original magic, then the elemental portions were separated out into dust. I'd ask this for a bit, but would it be possible in Ruby Canon for someone's semblance to summon a healing projectile and kind of send it to whoever they're trying to heal? It would... Healing semblances are tricky. It would probably be along the lines... It would have to be worked in a way that it would be an aura projectile. Like they would have to have, the character would have to train their aura projection enough to be able to launch an aura projectile outwards, extend their aura out to be able to like have that projectile hit another person's, and it would give a boost to the healing factors of another person's aura. It would have to be worded in a way where it would make sense, because it can't just be like straight healing. I don't think. I think that might be a little bit too overpowered. Under local chapter power has glow in the dark ink. Huh. Sounds toxic. Make sure to get that properly chemically tested first. Curses, they just keep coming. How many soldiers does he have? There's no telling. He is a bishop and a senator. He holds peerage, and that means he could command many men. Perhaps we too should call in a few reinforcements. What do you think? Not a bad idea. And while we wait, we can take a breather and reorganize our strategy. Yep, that was part 1. Yeah, stage 2 of chapter 17 now. Bird! What was that sound? I heard something too. It came from the northeast. It's unlike anything I've ever heard. To the northeast? Aha! There are ruins over there. Perhaps the White Prince found them to be a good hiding place. Let's check it out. Maybe we can find him and escape while the humans fight amongst themselves. What are those humans thinking? Why would they be trying to lop each other's heads off? Shall I make an inquiry? Leave them. They're nothing but trouble. I second that. Now, if we want to avoid the human skirmish, we should head that way, through these trees. Let's go. Yes, sir. We're still fighting the fat man whose house we're napalming? Yup. We're in stage 2 of chapter 17. So we're still trying to hunt him down. Glows under UV light. Oh, nice. Alright, let's figure out where to go next. Brother! What is it, Mist? Just now, did you hear a sound? Huh? No, nothing special. Really? I guess it was just me then. A high-pitched sound? Like the chime of a bell? Ah, yes, it was. That's it, exactly. I didn't hear a thing. It came from the ruins to the northeast. It was a very slight sound indeed, one that required extraordinary ears to hear. Which means that your sister has hearing par with that of the Lagoos. Wow, did you hear that? Neat! Don't let it go to your head. A sound that Bjork can't hear. That's interesting. It said that those of the Heron clan are all practitioners of seed magic. Perhaps this sound is related to that. Seed magic? What's that? It involves arcane song known as Galdrar. The effects of Galdrar on the listener depend on the lyrics and melody. For example, a Galdar can restore lost strength and vitality to those who hear it. And if the singer is of royal blood, the Galdar may be more powerful, powerful enough to move its listener to extraordinary feats. I've even heard tales of a Galdar that could give one the speed to do the work of 2 men. A Galdar grant many powers. Wow, that sounds incredible, doesn't it, Ike? Yeah, but even with all that power, they were still wiped out by the Bjork. Yeah. Herons are highly attuned to the forces of balance. Even if they had the means to resist, I doubt they would have used them. We leave as soon as our reinforcements arrive. Duke Tanis must not succeed. Let us rescue the Heron while there's time. Alright. Yay, more forces. Bird! Cursed humans. How dare they defile this forest again? I will brook their savagery no more. The forest whispered earlier, but I must drive these wretches out before I can speak to it further. I will go to the altar. I will give voice to the forbidden magic and destroy the humans utterly. Uh-oh, forbidden magic! Excellent, I brought more napalm. Yes. Do you know of a character named Vixen in DC? I do not. Blue Moon. I'm not that familiar with the DC universe, to be honest. Okay, who should we bring in? I mean, maybe Tormod, but his speed's not that great. His magic's pretty decent. Or should we get Rolf? Soldiers. Yeah, soldiers. Oh, we just need to arrive, huh? Short spear. Okay, we just need to get over there. Swamp, plains, thickets. I mean, we could just send Ike over there. Get there, but... You know what? Instead of Tormod, let's get... Gatry. Yeah. She can, like, mimic the ability of the animals, right? Maybe? Oh, that is true? Okay. I was thinking of trying to turn her powers into a semblance. I mean, beast mimicry could be an interesting semblance. Like, have their aura form kind of a cloak around them in the form of a beast and have a beast mimicry. That would be an interesting semblance. God, this map is so dark. I can't see clearly what everything is, what the ground looks like. Oh, I can't reposition, huh? Oh, and I can't even save here. God, if I lose a unit here, I have to refight through all of it. There they are, the Crimean mercenaries. Oh wait, no, I saved before this part. Okay, never mind, I'm good. Surround them, they must all die. I should probably head to sleep now. I have to get up to work. Alright, good night, Velvet! I'm gonna really had a long nap. Hence why I've stayed for so long. Good night, Velvet, sleep well. Hope you have a good rest of the week, and I hope Ember does continue to improve as well. Listen, everyone, we must make our way to the ruins in the northeast. Fight if you must, but keep up! Ike, what about reinforcements? They'll have to catch up. We can't wait any longer. Alright. Yeah, so I'll just send Ike over there, and he can go to the arrive. Hand axe. Oh, these poor soldiers have no idea what's coming. Do you like the idea of an archer character in Ruby? So do I. Archers are great. Okay, Boyd absolutely wrecks that one soldier. Cool. Didn't even stand a chance. Yeah, we'll have Nephany move up here. Oh, she can't wield a killer lance yet. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's see, what do these guys attack? 20 and 20. Oof. And they both wield lances, huh? Unfortunate. Mist, I'll have head here. Yeah. Oh. Huh. What's Mist? Oh, I already moved Mist. Okay, well, that sucks. But only one of these guys can attack that spot. So I could lure them out with Marcia. Yeah, move Marcia here. Speed 17. This guy's speed is 12. Yeah, she should be able to double with the Steel Lance. Zyhark will definitely be able to double as well. So I can move him here. Okay, that guy with the bow can't hit them. Care like a stand from JoJo. Yeah. That everyone was. He's to be able to summon a shadow creature to fight alongside her. Can only summon it at night, though. What would the creature be based on? I'm wondering. Can attack missed. How dare. Yeah, I can move up there. If the guy attacks Ike, well, that's his own prerogative, I guess, if he chooses to die that way. Yeah, soldier moves up. Can only wait there. This guy's gonna attack Marcia. Okay. Basically any form of underwater combat besides step 2. Oh, Marcia missed her first attack. That sucks. Swordsman character has 2 katanas. Semblance allows him to... not a bad level up. Slash someone once, but can hit them multiple times. Amount of slashes uses up more aura, so he must use it wisely. I've had a similar idea for Semblance, actually. Some Scooby gear and a spear gun weapon. Rutro, Paladin moving in. Oh. Well... Oh wow, that guy took out almost half of Marcia's health. Holy. Okay. Oh. Well, that makes sense. I see. Okay. I'm gonna send Jill over here. This epic seems interesting but hard to figure out. Yeah. Yes, but do we ever meet them? No, because I changed that character semblance to something else. Or at least you won't meet the character that I transferred it to for a long time. Yeah, Boyd. Can move up here. Ike. Can move here. 14, 18, okay. Wow, Ileana's got strong magic. Okay then, oof. Yet Nephany can just go up here and wait for these guys to come to her. Because she's got enough defense to tank. Enough speed to boost. Enough speed to boot as well. So it's 5. 8, so 13. 9, which makes 21. 7, which makes 28. That sucks. Hey, buddy. You waking up? Well, I think I'll have to take things slow for now, then. No, we were talking about Neptune's family. Ah, okay. How long will I be streaming? I'll probably just clear this map and then probably end. I don't want to go too late. Because, you know, being worried about this guy has kind of given me a little bit of sleep deprivation. So it might be another 20-30 minutes, I think. Let's see. Yeah, heal Marcia back up to full. And then move back. Our speed's pretty good. But I think I'm gonna move Mia over there as well. I want to move Neffany there, but... Oh, well, okay. That guy won't be able to attack her, so yeah. Guy with a bow, guy with a short spear, and an iron lance. Okay, well. Wait. Wait. Kill. The way I balance it. Okay, Ileana's just gonna crit then. The Shadow Aura construct can't speak, can only use something like a weapon if Edwin the OC in question has access to it, and while the shadow is out, Edwin cannot move except look with his eyes and talk. Okay. Ileana got her class change! Ileana now goes from a mage to a sage. Alright, gonna go to bed? Alright, night, Blue Moon! Kitty repositioned himself. How's Ruby gonna react to Jean? It's gonna be interesting, to say the least. Yeah! Look at that outfit change. Extra defense, extra resistance, magic, strength, health. Nice. Oh, right, and sages in this game, we can actually have them choose to use either staffs, or knives. We always have to go with staff, though, because knives in this game are, good luck, Ember. Thanks, Blue Moon. Because knives in this game are not really that strong, and mages don't have much strength, so staves are always the good choice. Yeah. 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 Okay, there we go. How about a summons to detect aura of other people within a certain radius? Yeah, that one should be fine. Lagoo's bow. And it misses! Ah, ah! Neffany doesn't miss. Oh, okay, well, she does miss. Also, the shadows use some form of ammo, like, Edwin's gun ammo goes away. On Edwin. So would transport the ammo from your OC to the shadow? Oh, Marcia with the crit. Nice. That kind of adds in an extra teleportation aspect to the semblance. So the shadow doesn't give Edwin infinite ammo. Well, the shadow probably wouldn't have its own ammo, right? That'll give Ember some extra love. I will. I'll give him some extra love, for sure. Thank you, Mama Flower. I appreciate it. Appreciate the good vibes. And good night. I hope you sleep well and enjoy the rest of your week. I'll make sure to keep everyone updated on Ember's status, on how he's doing. Reinforcements. As a fellow citizen of Benyon, I find this situation deplorable. Repent now if you like. Your time grows short. Ah, there you are. Hold on, everyone. Your knight in shining armor has arrived. Right. Okay, well, this helps visualize the map a little bit better. But it's also quite zoomed out. Okay. So we're gonna have to deal with all these paladins, including one with a silver axe and this guy with a bow. And there's just one wyvern rider over there, huh? Well, luckily we have a Boyd. So we should probably be fine. There is an archer, though, which could be a problem. Ow. That guy hits like a truck. I mean, he is a paladin, so I guess it makes sense to some extent. You gotta head to bed yourself as well. Okay, good night, Pokeloon. Yeah, Kitty will hang in. I'm sure he. Well, I hope he will. I think it's neat how class change is automatic in this game. Yeah, I know in the GBA games, like Binding Blade and Sacred Stones, you get to choose the class level up, and in later games you need an actual item to do so as well. This one is just automatic. Level 21 is level 1 of the next tier. It's really nice. So, a wind. Okay, that guy's just got an iron blade, so we'll probably be able to kill him. Gosh, just had the thought of how Sun Semblance would be like amplified by Jean. Bunch of Sun clones. Indeed, yeah. If Shadow comes out, takes half the ammo Edwin has? Yeah, maybe. It's not great, but health and skill. It's acceptable, I guess. Oh, Soren. Soren, you can do better. Come on, Soren. I'm gonna make Mist do all the work, huh? Well, I mean, everyone can kind of teleport with the Shadow. There's a couple extra powers in its other forms, which is pure scouting mode when it's on the wall. And then a teleport that only works if the Shadow can get there. That sounds... to me, that kind of sounds like there's a number of different abilities being added in. It kind of sounds like multiple semblances, in a way. Kind of over-leveled his kit. Maybe a little, but, I mean, again, I'm no authority on OCs. Especially if it's an alternate universe, then yeah, you can absolutely write in whatever you'd like. I didn't even know there was a GBA game. Really need to play the older games. Oh, yeah. Like, Path of Radiance, which is the one I'm playing now, which is for the GameCube, is Fire Emblem 9. There's 8 Fire Emblems before this one on earlier versions. I think the first 5 of them did not make it out of Japan, but there have been ROM hacks that have translated them. So there's a lot of Fire Emblem games out there, because I think Three Houses was like Fire Emblem, I want to say 16, and Engage Like the newest one was Fire Emblem 17, I think. But yeah, there's a lot of Fire Emblem games out there if you're ever so inclined. Let's see. Can Marcia... Okay, that guy can't really move in. Marcia could go kill the priest. Yeah, Nephany can kill some of these guys. Okay, can Marcia kill? Yes, she can. Cool. Binding Blade isn't... Oh, the first 6. Binding Blade wasn't. Okay. I thought it... Oh, no, yeah, you're right. It's only... I really don't like how they separated the Binding Blade and the Blazing Blade, because I know the Blazing Blade, Fire Emblem 7, I have that one. So I'm going to be playing through that on stream at some point. I've already played through Fire Emblem 8, which is the Sacred Stones, going through Fire Emblem 9, which is Path of Radiance, and then Radiant Dawn is Fire Emblem 10. And I'm going to be going through that one after this one. So yeah, plenty of Fire Emblem. Phoenix just got done with Sacred Stones. I did indeed. Earliest was Famicom, yes. Okay. Probably going to cut the teleportation aspect to make shadows the same as both modes. Scouting mode is just kind of aura constructs flattened against the wall. Makes sense. Especially working with shadows, that would make sense that it can flatten as well. Nephany, no! You were doing so well. Why? Why? Oh. Having a nothing level up hurts so much. Why? Why would you do this? Why? Neither of those two need heals, so who needs heals over here? I guess Nephany. Except she can't reach. Yeah, sure. Which is a GBA game. Yeah. Yeah. And I try to play as many of them on console as I can, because I still have the games from when I was a child. Or at least from when I was younger. I actually got Path of Radiance when I was already an adult. So armor just might have a reflection of the ammo. Edwin already has the weapon slot, can fire but can't reload. Yeah, that could work. The priest is trying to run. Let's see. Yeah, Mia can come up and kill. The power OG RNG. Yeah. And Mia kills. They ever name the attack Ruby and Nora did? I don't think so. Oh, and we got the poleaxe. Oh, well, that's troubling. But also we have a Boyd. I don't think they're going to be able to do much. Attack 25. Defense 18. Yeah. Boyd's such a tank. Oh my gosh. Speed's only 13 as well. Oh, kitty sleepy. Yeah, Daddy Jean has emerged, indeed. It's at a strongest during full moon, weakest during new moon. Oh, interesting. Shadow Construct C was going to be a wolf-type creature, because I wanted to add the effect that it gets stronger during the phase of the moon. Yeah, that would be very interesting. Yeah, okay, Boyd can move over there. Jill can try to kill this archer. may have been a bad idea. Yeah, that may have been a bad idea. Oh no. Oh, Jill, please dodge. She's full health, so hopefully... Oh, that may have been a very bad idea. Oh, no. It's just a Wyvern Rider. Why is one random Wyvern Rider there? What's the difference between dodge and avoid? Dodge is the ability to dodge enemy critical attacks. This affects the enemy unit's critical hit percentage. And avoid is the ability to just dodge the attacks itself. This affects the enemy unit's hit percentage. Figured it was best to just read the description. But yeah. Because on when we go to attack an enemy unit, we see the hit chance of both your character and the opponent's, as well as the crit chance. So if our character has high dodge and avoid, then the opponent's hit chance and crit chance get reduced. I should be able to just use Iron Lance. Singing team attacks names here. Yeah. I had an idea for a werewolf semblance where you get a power boost but also lose more of your mind depending on time. Midnight, overwhelming strength and insanity. At noon, the boost is negligible. That could be interesting as well. Again, I'd be curious to see how those types of semblances would be awakened. Team effect of Ruby and Ren be flower power, since both have flowers associated with them. But isn't flower power what Jean called Ren and Nora? Because Nora brings the power and Ren brings a flower? Because, you know, Ren's emblem is a flower. You can dodge crits? Yeah, you can dodge crits, but that's not what the dodge is referring to. It's referring to the opposing unit's critical hit percentage. Yeah, please don't kill, 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 please don't kill. Okay, that was worried for nothing. Great, cool. Thunder Rose. Paladin took a weird roundabout way, but okay. Silver Lance. Yeah, 'tis but a flesh wound. And boy, it hits harder with an iron axe. Oh, that priest has a physics staff. Oh, that priest needs to die. That priest needs to die. Well, Ike's almost at the point of arriving. Okay, cat, my legs are really starting to hurt now. Iron Lance. Okay, Nephany can just straight up kill. This guy's 17 attack, 18. Cool. Do we get the physics staff? No, we don't get the physics staff. Yeah, that sucks. Oh, Jill, come on. You need to win these. Well, Ike could kill there. Homework is done. Nice, Daisy. It's only 11:15. Some of the team tax names are also ship names, but not all. True. Some, but not all. I decided you don't watch RubyTubers because Kid Kyle released a video on the Salem merch. Yeah, I probably wouldn't watch merch review videos anyways. Because if it was merch I was interested in, I'd probably just buy it. Cat, you stretch and your claws go into my leg. I don't like that. But I think Yang and Rubies would be called Burning Rose. Yeah. But yeah, I know Cal does a lot of merch review videos. Which, the Salem merch is something I've been interested in. Okay, good. Strength. She needs strength. She's got so much speed, but not enough strength. Let's see. Oh, that's the guy with the bow. Yeah, Ike, you need to go in and kill this thing. Kill this guy. End him. The enemy phase anxiety, yeah, and this game's not as enemy phase focused as other games, but oh, I just arrived with any unit, it clears the map. Well, not yet then. I'm not gonna kill all the enemies, but I'd like to at least try to kill this guy. Maybe needs to have a moment of carrying a bunch of people with her semblance again. It was a funny moment. It was. And I think she will. Definitely with the crit again. Good lord. Girl's angry. Alright, well, I don't think we're going to get much from those guys. So I'll just keep moving. Phew, we finally made it. Let's split up and search the surrounding area. Ike, what do you think of calling in more reinforcements? The Duke's army seems nearly limitless, and I'm worried about our weapon situation. Let's do it. Alright, yeah, it's 20 after 11. I think I will end stream here. And we'll continue later. Yeah. Yeah. How cool it would be if there was a Ruby game where you had your own character and you could choose which side you want to fight for. Like joining Salem, option is yes, you want to join. It could be I want to join because it's extremely find her so beautiful. Yeah, I found more ironic words. This was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for streaming. Yeah, thank you for joining in. I'm glad you enjoyed. And hopefully Saturday, assuming I'm that the cat's in decent health and I'm in a good mental state, I'll hopefully be streaming more of this. Good luck with Ember. Yeah, thank you. I'm still worried about the little guy, but hopefully he's doing a lot better today, which gives me a lot of hope. But I hope he does better. But yeah, I should end stream now. Yeah, it's cone's visible on stream. If they touch the bunny, we riot. There we go. Good night. Stay strong. Yeah, stay strong. Baby, let him sleep in your bed. Well, I tend to toss and turn a little bit in my sleep, which would probably disrupt his sleep, which wouldn't be great. I don't think either of us would sleep well at that point. But, oh yeah, and the next episode. True. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated in the Discord server on Ember's status. We're gonna try to book a vet appointment for Friday, so we'll know before next stream, like, how he's doing. I'll let you know how he's doing tomorrow morning as well, but yeah. Also, Tibarn's a whole buffet. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night, enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you so much for joining in on stream, and thank you to all of those who donated bits and subs and everything as well. I really do appreciate it. But with that being said, good night, everyone.